Get out clammy sweats and shit. Holy fuck, pour me a cup of that. Black Rifle coffee. I haven't had any yet. I always go to Kroger's and buy the 8 o'clock coffee because I can grind it myself. Because I fucking hate fine ground coffee. I like mine rough ground. Rough ground! You don't want powder! I want coffee! Rough ground! Rough ground! Motherfuckers. 8 o'clock coffee. Kroger's. Great thing. And they got the machine right there. You put the beans in yourself, grind them yourself, you know exactly what's in your bag of coffee. It's fucking awesome. Fire in the ball! Fire in the motherfucking bowl. If you can't tell, I have no idea how to act in public. This is the kind of shit that happens in Walmart. You dig what I'm saying? Nobody draws a weird look like I do. I am a fucking professional at that shit. All right. My grinding is done. My herbs in the bowl. So I will just say, fire in the hole. That's a poem. Oh, good God. Cheers. Fire in the bowl. Cheers. Lovely people. Yes, very hard, rough ground. That is absolutely the best grind for coffee because you can't burn it that way and get that nasty fucking... I fucking hate that burnt coffee taste. You know what I'm saying? And if your fucking shit's real fine, you're going to get little fine grounds on the bottom of your pot, and then the heater is going to make it fucking stink. I fucking hate stinky coffee. I will punch a kitten over steamy coffee, I swear to fucking God. If you like kittens, keep your stinky fucking coffee in your own office. Cheers! I have my own coffee grinder. Yeah, right? No, dude, I'm even worse than you. I have an antique hand coffee grinder. So, up yours, buddy. I'm way more snooty than you are about coffee. Have a happy fucking day. Brought to you by SausageBiscuitGravyFarms.com. What's up, Jimmy Bean? Welcome to chat, man. Right on, Liz. That's the shit, man. Have a happy fucking day right there. See the cake you make. Well, I hope she can see it. .com. Jim says I just chew the beans and spit them into the cup. That's hardcore. That's some cowboy coffee right there, man. Swish a little water around in your mouth. Oh, great googity boogity. 4 gallons of iced tea. Holy shit, they're going to do a chugging video, man. Can I chug 4 gallons of iced tea all in one time? We gonna see. Have you ever watched the chugging videos on YouTube? They order shit like pop by the gallon from fucking some fast food joint, And I'm gonna chug this whole gallon of Coca-Cola and orange drink mixed together. Oh yeah, and then some pickle juice. And I'm like, why are you doing this? I don't even understand. You must hate yourself. can't stop coughing because I fucking inhaled vodka. Jesus Christ. Define pie. That's what I want you to do. Define pie for me before we continue that conversation. Was it cake or your pie, Huckleberry? I don't know. What is pie? Pie is 3.14 and some other numbers. I'm all out of pie. Oh, dude. If the union gets word of this, they're kicking you out, brother.
All right.
Holy shit. All right, I have to. I want your wizard's costume, Pat. Dude, I wish I had that one. You know which one I really like, though? This is my favorite one. No, not that one. That one. That's my favorite one. The Nordic wizard, the Viking wizard. You know, he's a wizard, but he's not like a wizard nerd because he's still got a sword and shit. Walmart has the Pat. Walmart has the pie. Yes, they do. 50 cents a piece. My God. Blueberry pies for 50 cents a piece. It's a glorious thing. I know it's a Chinese conspiracy, but I'm buying my fucking pie. Get off my back. And then you take them cheap-ass 50-cent pies and nuke them for like 15 seconds, real fast, 15, 30 seconds, right in there. Put some fucking vanilla ice cream on top of that shit. Bam. Bam. You got the fucking bomb right there in your bowl. Bam. The bomb in your bowl. And then you can go park your car over by the bar. I don't know where I'm going with this. But weird northeastern accent. I don't know. I'm from Boston. Fucking throw me a link. Okay, hold on. I'm linking you. Don't picture me. There you go. It's still Boston coming out, right? You can't be parking your car by my bar. And I'm like, but dude, I fucking live upstairs. I should be able to park my car some fucking where. And he was like, yeah, just park it over there by that guy's bar. And so that's what I did, and it was all right then. Bruce Wayne. All right, hold on. Here we go. Wizard of Oz. There you are. What's up, buddy?
Cobbler. Blackberry fucking cobbler.
That's porn, dude. Thank you very much
man,
for that.
Just all get all that bearing goodness.
Yeah, that's tongue porn, man. That's flavor porn. Fucking right there is what that is.
Spoon.
Even if you didn't have ice cream, though, dude, you could have like made up a little cream topping and shit and hit it with that shit. You ever make like table cream and shit?
No.
He's like, nah, fuck you. I'm just eating this shit. I hear you, man. Shovel it in. Hurry up, son. This shit comes by the gallon.
Oh, my God. Don't tell Larry I'm eating on this, man.
No?
No. If he ain't watching the show, I'll leave some for him.
Oh, Jimmy Beam. God damn it. He's coming in. Come on. Your guests will need to connect their... There we go. Here he comes. No. With that famous Honduran internet. There's our dude, Jimmy Beam.
Love you, brother.
Good to see you, man.
Sorry, Jimmy. I'm in the middle of killing me some scrumptious berries.
Look at that.
I don't have a good dessert, but I still haven't eaten my supper. I made a big ass pot of fucking pork curry, buddy. That shit's gonna be the bomb over some taters and some rice and shit, man.
Damn right.
We had
Save some of that juice, bro.
Fuck yeah, man. You gotta have some juice for the bread at the end, man. I know how to play that
Or
game.
tomorrow, day after. Yeah. Make some gravy out of that shit.
Hell yeah, man. Dab that shit up with some of that flatbread. Ah,
I'm sorry, man. This is just too good.
right? Oh, and by everybody's standard, let me just be clear about this. Nobody makes flatbread like the fucking Indians, man. Like from India. Them motherfuckers flatbread their ass off. They got whole fucking streets of motherfuckers that make nothing but flatbread.
Yeah, and turkey.
Every flavor, fucking herb, spice kind of fucking flatbread you could ever want to imagine or dream of, they got. Because they've been making that shit for 1,000 years.
Yeah. Damn. You know, here's a question, Bill. Maybe you have a little input with this. When you first started using a fungus to make beer with, where did they get the fungus from? Okay, now think about this. Who came up or experimented with till they found the right fungus or bacteria to make cheese?
It came out of making bread.
It grows on the fucking actual grain, Jimmy. And, like, honest to God, without being too fucking graphic, it probably killed a bunch of motherfuckers out till they figured out the recipe. To tell you the truth, I bet a bunch of motherfuckers ate the wrong shit and just died, man. And they're like, oh, fucking Darwin strikes again. Let's not eat that one.
Darwin. Imagine Abraham messing around with this girl, right? And all of a sudden he's curling up cheese and her little fungus thing she got going on, gets in the cheese. And next thing you know,
Yeah, Carpenter.
or mess around with toe cheese or something.
Oh, good Lord. Come on, man.
No, there's no pity party for me, man.
In the world, I mean, how many experiments does somebody have to do to find the right kind of mix?
You know, it actually came out. The beer thing actually, from what I understand, came out of making bread because the yeast in the bread.
Because they were fermenting the yeast by accident and couldn't figure out what was happening.
And people were getting drunk.
We're like, well, fucking, let's just actually make it ferment and make it liquid, and you could drink it.
And get you all messed up. Yeah. Let's do that. That's a job for Dr. Death.
And then a little bit after that, I invented whiskey, and the whole universe fucking flew apart at the seams.
Oh, yeah.
Carpenter Bacon says he doesn't feel a bit sorry for me. I was telling him there's no reason to feel sorry.
If you were a reality, it was over for the human species, man.
Dude.
Yeah. Even in the Bible, Timothy, or is it Timothy? I believe it is, where the queen is talking to her prince, right?
Right.
She's giving him advice. It says, a man with a heavy heart, give him strong drink. What do you think strong drink is? Back then, it was kind of like burgundy, right? You didn't have really good steel.
Yeah, no, and a lot of times if they were fucking distilling it at all, they were cold distilling. They'd freeze out the water, and it never got above like fucking 60%.
Now that makes a lot of sense.
That's still pretty strong, man. I mean, 60%. You drink a bottle of that shit, you're toast for the night, brother.
Yeah, that's heavy burgundy. That's
yeah.
You know, hey, Don, it goes further back than that. Because, get this. They in the tablets of the Sumerians, the tablets.
Yeah.
There's beer recipes in the tablets.
Oh, dude, look, listen, I'm not kidding you. Beer was the first water purification process on this planet. And if you don't understand that and why that's significant, not just socially, but evolutionarily. Look, I'm not like, I believe in the creation at the beginning, and that we were created by the person that created this universe. And I also believe that within that paradigm is allowance for exactly what I'm talking about. if you study the mechanism of the universe and our reality as it functions, you fucking very, very quickly come to realize that it's all set up in threes. So if you're addressing it in a three-tiered system, you're probably doing okay.
You have a good point there. You really do. There's 3 steps to making the medicines that I make. There's 3 steps to making the steel, distilling.
Brother, there was 3 people on the mount during the crucifixion, the murderer, the thief, and Jesus, man. Listen, it's a holy number. Even the Catholics, they fucking jumped on that bandwagon with the Trinity. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they were like, oh, yeah, dude. And the other thing to keep in mind is, like you and I always agreed on, the one thing that Jimmy and I kind of fucking started conversing about a long, long time ago was the fact that everything is a cycle. We've been here before, folks. This is not our first fucking rodeo.
Nope.
And we need to start acting like we know what the fuck we're doing, because if we let this shit get out of control, there's going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
and notice how they're kind of cut it off by teaching the next generation all this bullshit.
I was telling you, I was just going to say, that's where these Marxist idiots come in at. They're trying to short circuit that process. Which is why they pissed me off so bad, because that's like the dirtiest, most underhanded shit there is, man. That's stabbing a motherfucker in the back and giving him anesthetic so we don't even know.
Not any KY jelly, nothing. Man,
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's the dirtiest of the dirty, man.
They're just going all out, too. Well, they keep biting themselves in the ass, just like the symbol for Satan. The snake goes around. Yeah.
That's because evil is always ultimately self-destructive, man. That's the one good thing that the light has going for it. And that is that even a single candle can destroy the darkness, but no amount of darkness can extinguish the candle.
Yep.
Well said. That's a quote right out of the Bible, baby.
and look, this is significant, people. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You can be surrounded by darkness. You can be overrun and infiltrated and surrounded by the fucking nastiest of the nasty. But if you keep that candle burning, you keep that fucking candle burning, no matter what happens. That's how you fucking win. That's how you prevail in the name of God. That's that light.
Laugh in the devil's face, dude. Laugh at him.
You laugh right in the devil's face, man. And look, I'm not trying to claim I'm the fucking universal badass by any stretch of the imagination. I've had my ass whooped too many times to do something stupid like that. But I will tell you this. A motherfucker bite into Ruley, he's going to know when the paycheck comes back for fucking tally. You know what I'm saying? When the bill comes, when that bill comes due, man, yeah, I want you to explain to me how happy you are. Because I'm going to try to...
That's the flip side of that coin. Israel loves company.
That's right. And I won't be part of your fucking nonsense. You can't drag me into your mire, into your negative... A very good friend of mine told me that you have to do all things with joy in your heart, even engaging the enemy in combat. And that always stuck with me. I thought at the moment he said it was significant, but it wasn't until I really understood what he was saying there that I grabbed onto the idea that, look, these aren't diverse ideologies. This is how it works.
Yeah, PMA, not PMS.
The design, yeah.
Yeah. It's all a design.
I won't use a car motor. I won't use a cooling unit on a radiator from a car to chop up, French fries.
Right. That's not what you do.
Yeah, there's a
better equipment for that anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah. President Trump is speaking. Where's he speaking at?
We thought there was like 30 guys right behind the team, so we opened up with the MK-19, a little 40 millimeter high velocity grenade launcher.
Yep.
But we blew the whole side of the hill up, and come to find out there were only like 5 guys, but they were really good. The amount of firepower they had was pretty impressive. But
they were throwing a shitstorm, huh?
Yeah, they were right on their tail. This was an SF group, and them guys, they haul ass, dude. They got legs the size of tree trunks. Yeah.
Well, there's a reason they call special forces fast movers, brother.
Yeah, baby. Running that jungle, man. You got to know how to dodge a tree.
I've seen it.
Stick move. There ain't no time for and.
I saw it.
It's called stick move. Stick move. There ain't no time for and.
Oh, dude, it's fucking brutal. What those people do is so fucking calculated and so precise. It amazes me that anybody ever survives an attack from them dudes. For real. I'm not being hyperbolic. I've like studied their tactics, and like when you get special forces rolling, they're just a killing fucking machine, man. Woe be to the contractor in their path.
Look, the reason why I speak the languages I speak is I work with the guys, right? And sometimes they call it a yank mission, where you are literally required to dismount the helicopters to join the Delta guys or the SEALs or SF fellas, you know. And they are literally selective. They're very professional, very selective in who they kill.
Dude, they're top notch.
They really are. And if somebody's surviving, there's a reason for it. You know?
Right? Yeah. If they're survivors, they left them alive for you.
Interrogation purposes.
Right? Yeah. Here you go, buddy. Interrogate this guy.
Yeah. Oh, usually the kids, I mean, whatever, children, man, out of the mouths of babes, right there.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know,
they're completely honest, no matter if they're Arabic or Italian or French, or
right.
No matter
what. Their parents have already been smoked, so they can't cross-check it, you know?
Yeah, and you just treat them sweet, make sure they're nice and fat with some good food and stuff.
That's right.
Fresh clothes.
Sweets, man.
Yeah, and they'll tell you everything. Seriously.
Yep.
And it's kind of sad to hear some of them. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, no, dude, I got you, man. I had, like I said, my uncle was in the Marine Corps for 30 years, okay, and he knew all the dirty little secrets, man. He told me what the fuck happened in there, and, man, he was Force Recon, and he'd been in for 30.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I worked with one recon unit out of the Marines, and them guys, they're kind of like the Rangers, you know? I love to run up, kick the pedal in the middle.
Anybody kick a recon ass fucking lately. You know what I'm saying? I'm just...
when was that? I don't think anybody remembers.
Dude, check the record books, because I sure don't, you know?
You know?
And that was kind of my goal. I wanted to be a scout sniper, brother. But I never made it. I went to jail instead. They were like, no, you do not get to be a scout sniper. You get to be a fucking convict, you asshole. And I was like, all right, well, you suck.
I filled the 19 X-ray position for a little while there.
Yeah.
That's your scout, your cat scout.
Yeah. No, I was truly I was exceptionally gifted, man. When I was a kid, one of the first things, when I was 8 years old, I got my first rifle, right? My first rifle wasn't a 22. It was a fucking M1 Garand. It was my grandfather's gun that he taught me how to shoot. And he used to
22 Magnum,
Marlin. Used to get me
the saddle rifle.
1,500-meter shots from one end of his property to the other, and hit eye-tins with no fucking scope, dude. I shit you not. By the time I was 10, I could kill a deer by accident.
Oh, pop his squirrel heads off and rabbit heads off. That's right.
The successor committee has been
we're talking
ratified.
about 50 yards, something like that. 30 yards.
Not even bragging. He just wanted me to know how to handle that weapon like it was second nature. By the time I was like in 4-H and fucking 12 years old and shit, dude, that little shooting club shit, I had fucking every badge there is to have. You know what I mean?
I remember
leadership states like New York, including individuals like our new favorite son, Donald J. Trump.
Classes and fishing classes when you were in elementary school?
They had a range stuff on the, God damn it, I can't remember the Yeah, it was a big berm, and it was on the Ingalls family farm property. They built it, and it was donated that area for shooting. And we were able during deer season to take our 12 gauges to school as long as we had a legit hunting license. If you had a hunting license, you take a shotgun to school so that when you got out at the end of the day, you could go straight hunting. You didn't have to go home and get your gun and shit.
Yeah, you just bring it in school and they got the locker right there. You just
grab your gun, grab your ammo.
With Adobe Sign, working remote actually works. Select contracts get signed, loans get approved, and deals get done. In a click, business moves with Adobe.
Like high school when I was like 14, 15.
Looked out these very windows upon a half-completed Washington
my high school
monument.
principal was a U.S. Marshal way back in the day when marshals were actual
to save our nation.
like Texas Ranger type, you know?
Yeah,
2 weeks after
You're
Pearl
carrying
Harbor,
around a 45 on his hip.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt welcomed Winston Churchill.
Of course, I moved to Texas, you know?
And just inside,
Ohio is open carry,
they said
but
our
in
people are
some
on
areas
course to
will give
victory
you shit if
in
you
the
open
Second
carry.
World
You
War.
gotta know your shit before you
In recent months, our nation
Depends on where you're at. You know what
and
I'm
the
saying?
entire planet
Yeah, like
has been
everywhere I
struck
go,
by
gotta
a
know
new
your
and
right.
powerful
are called
invisible enemy.
Yeah.
in certain little countries
Like those brave Americans
So,
before
stop by
us, we are meeting this
the
challenge.
police headquarters and say this
We are
morning
delivering life-saving therapies and will produce a vaccine before the end of the year, or maybe even sooner. We will defeat the virus, end the pandemic, and emerge stronger than ever before. What united generations past was an unshakable confidence in America's destiny and an unbreakable faith in the American people. They knew that our country is blessed by God and has a special purpose in this world. It is that conviction that inspired the formation of our union, our westward expansion, the abolition of slavery, the passage of civil rights, the space program, and the overthrow of fascism, tyranny, and communism. This towering American spirit has prevailed over every challenge and lifted us to the summit of human endeavor. And yet, despite all of our greatness as a nation, everything we have achieved is now in danger. This is the most important election in the history of our country and everything. Thank you. At no time before have voters faced a clearer choice between two parties, two visions, two philosophies, or two agendas. This election will decide whether we save the American dream or whether we allow a socialist agenda to demolish our cherished destiny. It will decide whether we rapidly create millions of high-paying jobs or whether we crush our industries and send millions of these jobs overseas, as has foolishly been done for many decades. Your vote will decide whether we protect law-abiding Americans or whether we give free rein to violent anarchists and agitators and criminals who threaten our citizens. And this election will decide whether we will defend the American way of life or whether we will allow a radical movement to completely dismantle and destroy it. That won't happen. At the Democrat National Convention, Joe Biden and his party repeatedly assailed America as a land of racial, economic, and social injustice. So tonight I ask you a simple question. How can the Democrat Party ask to lead our country when it spends so much time tearing down our country? In the left's backward view, they do not see America as the most free, just, and exceptional nation on earth. Instead, they see a wicked nation that must be punished for its sins. Our opponents say that redemption for you can only come from giving power to them. This is a tired anthem spoken by every repressive movement throughout history. But in this country, we don't look to career politicians for salvation. In America, we don't turn to government to restore our souls. We put our faith in Almighty God.
Amen. Amen.
Joe Biden is not a savior of America's soul. He is the destroyer of America's jobs. And if given the chance, he will be the destroyer of American greatness. For 47 years, Joe Biden took the donations of blue-collar workers, gave them hugs and even kisses. And told them he felt their pain. And then he flew back to Washington and voted to ship our jobs to China and many other distant lands. Joe Biden spent his entire career outsourcing their dreams and the dreams of American workers, offshoring their jobs, opening their borders, and sending their sons and daughters to fight in endless foreign wars, wars that never ended. 4 years ago, I ran for president because I could not watch this betrayal of our country any longer. I could not sit by as career politicians let other countries take advantage of us on trade, borders, foreign policy, and national defense. Our NATO partners, as an example, were very far behind in their defense payments. But at my strong urging, they agreed to pay $130 billion more a year, the first time in over 20 years that they upped their payments. And this $130 billion will ultimately go to $400 billion a year. And Secretary General Stoltenberg, who heads NATO, was amazed after watching for so many years and said that President Trump did what no one else was able to do. Thank you. From the moment I left my former life behind, and it was a good life, I have done nothing but fight for you. I did what our political establishment never expected and could never forgive, breaking the cardinal rule of Washington politics. I kept my promise. Together we have ended the rule of the failed political class, and they are desperate to get their power back by any means necessary. You've seen that. They are angry at me because instead of putting them first, I very simply said, America first. Thank you. Days after taking office, we shocked the Washington establishment and withdrew from the last administration's job-killing Trans-Pacific Partnership. I then immediately approved the Keystone XL and Dakota Access pipelines, ended the unfair and very costly Paris Climate Accord, and secured for the first time American energy independence. We passed record-setting tax and regulation cuts at a rate nobody had ever seen before. Within 3 short years, we built the strongest economy in the history of the world. Washington insiders asked me not to stand up to China. They pleaded with me to let China continue stealing our jobs, ripping us off, and robbing our country blind. But I kept my word to the American people. We took the toughest, boldest, strongest, and hardest hitting action against China in American history by far. They said that it would be impossible to terminate and replace NAFTA. But again, they were wrong. Earlier this year, I ended the NAFTA nightmare and signed the brand new U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement into law. And right now, auto companies and others are building their plants and factories in America, not firing their employees, and not deserting us for other countries. In perhaps no area did the Washington special interests try harder to stop us than on my policy of pro-American immigration. But I refuse to back down, and today America's borders are more secure than ever before. Thank you. We ended catch and release, stopped asylum fraud, took down human traffickers who prey on women and children, and we have deported 20,000 gang members and 500,000 criminal aliens. We have already built 300 miles of border wall, and we are adding 10 new miles every single week. The wall will soon be complete, and it is working beyond our wildest expectations. We are joined this evening by members of the Border Patrol Union, representing our country's courageous border agents. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you. Brave, brave people. You see, this country loves our law enforcement. They do. They really do. Love and respect. When I learned that the Tennessee Valley Authority laid off hundreds of American workers and forced them to train their lower-paid foreign replacement, I promptly removed the chairman of the board. And now those talented American workers have been rehired and are back providing power to Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Mississippi, North Carolina, and Virginia. They have their old jobs back, and some are here with us this evening. Please stand. You went through a lot. Please stand. Thank you. Thank you very much. You've been through a lot. Thank you very much. Last month, I took on Big Pharma. You think that's easy? It's not. And signed orders that will massively lower the cost of your prescription drugs and give critically ill patients access to life-saving cures. We passed the decades-long-awaited right to try. We also passed VA accountability and VA choice. Our great veterans, we're taking care of our veterans. 91% approval rating this month, the VA, given by our veterans. First time anything like that's ever happened. By the end of my first term, we will have approved more than 300 federal judges, including 2 great new Supreme Court justices. And to bring prosperity to our forgotten inner cities, we worked hard to pass historic criminal justice reform, prison reform, opportunity zones, and long-term funding of historically black colleges and universities. And before the China virus came in, produced the best unemployment numbers for African Americans, Hispanic Americans, and Asian Americans ever recorded. And I say very modestly that I have done more for the African American community than any president since Abraham Lincoln, our first Republican president. And I have done more in 3 years for the black community than Joe Biden has done in 47 years. And when I'm elected, the best is yet to come. When I took office, the Middle East was in total chaos. ISIS was rampaging, Iran was on the rise, and the war in Afghanistan had no end in sight. I withdrew from the terrible one-sided Iran nuclear deal. Unlike many presidents before me, I kept my promise, recognized Israel's true capital, and moved our embassy to Jerusalem. But not only did we talk about it as a future site, we got it built. Rather than spending $1 billion on a new building as planned, we took an already owned existing building in a better location. Real estate deal, right? And opened it at a cost of less than $500,000. many things like that the government is doing right now. We also recognized Israeli sovereignty over the Golan Heights. And this month we achieved the first Middle East peace deal in 25 years. Thank you to UAE. Thank you to Israel. In addition, we obliterated 100% of the ISIS caliphate and killed its founder and leader, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. Then in a separate operation, we eliminated the world's #1 terrorist by far, Qasem Soleimani. Unlike previous administrations, I have kept America out of new wars, and our troops are coming home. We have spent nearly $2.5 trillion on completely rebuilding our military, which was very badly depleted when I took office, as you know. This includes 3 separate pay raises for our great warriors. We also launched the Space Force, the first new branch of the United States military since the Air Force was created almost 75 years ago. We have spent the last 4 years reversing the damage Joe Biden inflicted over the last 47 years. Biden's record is a shameful roll call of the most catastrophic betrayals and blunders in our lifetime. He has spent his entire career on the wrong side of history. Biden voted for the NAFTA disaster, the single worst trade deal ever enacted. He supported China's entry into the World Trade Organization, one of the greatest economic disasters of all time. After those Biden calamities, the United States lost 1 in 4 manufacturing jobs. We laid off workers in Michigan, Ohio, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, and many other states. They didn't want to hear Biden's hollow words of empathy. They wanted their jobs back. As vice president, he supported the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which would have been a death sentence for the U.S. auto industry. He backed the horrendous South Korea trade deal, which took many jobs from our country and which I've reversed and made a great deal for our country. He repeatedly supported mass amnesty for illegal immigrants. He voted for the Iraq War. He opposed the mission to take out Osama bin Laden. He opposed killing Soleimani. He oversaw the rise of ISIS and cheered the rise of China as a positive development for America and the world, some positive development. That's why China supports Joe Biden and desperately wants him to win. I can tell you that upon very good information. China would own our country if Joe Biden got elected. Unlike Biden, I will hold them fully accountable for the tragedy that they caused all over the world. In recent months, our nation and the world has been hit by the once-in-a-century pandemic that China allowed to spread around the globe. They could have stopped it, but they allowed it to come out. We are grateful to be joined tonight by several of our incredible nurses and first responders. Please stand and accept our profound thanks and gratitude. Many many Americans, including me, have sadly lost friends and cherished loved ones to this horrible disease. As one nation, we mourn, we grieve, and we hold in our hearts forever the memories of all of those lives that have been so tragically taken, so unnecessary. In their honor, we will unite. In their memory, we will overcome. And when the China virus hit, we launched the largest national mobilization since World War II. Invoking the Defense Production Act, we produced the world's largest supply of ventilators. Not a single American who has needed a ventilator has been denied a ventilator, which is a miracle. Good job heading the task force by our great Vice President. Thank you very much, Mike. Please stand up. We shipped hundreds of millions of masks, gloves, and gowns to our frontline healthcare workers. To protect our nation's seniors, we rushed supplies, testing kits, and personal to nursing homes. We gave everything you can possibly give, and we're still giving it because we're taking care of our senior citizens. The Army Corps of Engineers built field hospitals, and the Navy deployed our great hospital ships. We developed from scratch the largest and most advanced testing system anywhere in the world. America has tested more than every country in Europe put together, and more than every nation in the Western Hemisphere combined. Think of that. We have conducted 40 million more tests than the next closest nation, which is India. We developed a wide array of effective treatments, including a powerful antibody treatment known as convalescent plasma. You saw that on Sunday night when we announced it. That will save thousands and thousands of lives. Thanks to advances, we have pioneered the fatality rate, and you look at it and look at the numbers, it has been reduced by 80% since April, 80%. The United States has among the lowest case fatality rates of any major country anywhere in the world. The European Union's case fatality rate is nearly 3 times higher than ours, but you don't hear that. They don't write about that. They don't want to write about that. They don't want you to know those things. Altogether, the nations of Europe have experienced a 30% greater increase in excess mortality than the United States. Think of that. We enacted the largest package of financial relief in American history. Thanks to our Paycheck Protection Program, we have saved or supported more than 50 million American jobs. That's one of the reasons that we're advancing so rapidly with our economy. Great job. As a result, we have seen the smallest economic contraction of any major Western nation, and we are recovering at a much faster rate than anybody. Over the past 3 months, we have gained over 9 million jobs, and that's a record in the history of our country. Unfortunately, from the beginning, our opponents have shown themselves capable of nothing but a partisan ability to criticize. When I took bold action to issue a travel ban on China, very early indeed, Joe Biden called it hysterical and xenophobic. And then I introduced a ban on Europe very early again. If we had listened to Joe, hundreds of thousands more Americans would have died. Instead of following the science, Joe Biden wants to inflict a painful shutdown on the entire country. His shutdown would inflict unthinkable and lasting harm on our nation's children, families, and citizens of all backgrounds. The cost of the Biden shutdown would be measured in increased drug overdoses, depression, alcohol addiction, suicides, heart attacks, economic devastation, job loss, and much more. Joe Biden's plan is not a solution to the virus, but rather it's a surrender to the virus. My administration has a very different approach. To save as many lives as possible, we are focusing on the science, the facts, and the data. We are aggressively sheltering those at highest risk, especially the elderly, while allowing low-risk Americans to safely return to work and to school. And we want to see so many of those great states be open by Democrats. We want them to be open. They have to be open. They have to get back to work. They have to get back to work, and they have to get back to school. Most importantly, we are marshaling America's scientific genius to produce a vaccine in record time. Under Operation Warp Speed, we have 3 different vaccines in the final stage of trials. Right now, years ahead of what has been achieved before. Nobody thought it could ever be done this fast. Normally it would be years, and we did it in a matter of a few months. We're producing them in advance so that hundreds of millions of doses will be quickly available. We will have a safe and effective vaccine this year, and together we will crush the virus. At the Democrat convention, you barely heard a word about their agenda. But that's not because they don't have one. It's because their agenda is the most extreme set of proposals ever put forward by a major party nominee. Joe Biden may claim he is an ally of the light, but when it comes to his agenda, Biden wants to keep us completely in the dark. He doesn't have a clue. He has pledged a $4 trillion tax hike on almost all American families, which will totally collapse our rapidly improving economy, and once again, record stock markets that we have right now will also collapse. That means your 401ks, that means all of the stocks that you have. On the other hand, just as I did in my first term, I will cut taxes even further for hardworking moms and dads. I will not raise taxes. I will cut them, and very substantially. We will also provide tax credits to bring jobs out of China back to America, and we will impose tariffs on any company that leaves America to produce jobs overseas. We will make sure our companies and jobs stay in our country, as I've already been doing for quite some time, if you've noticed. Joe Biden's agenda is made in China. My agenda is made in the USA. Biden has promised to abolish the production of American oil, coal, shale, and natural gas, laying waste to the economies of Pennsylvania, Ohio, Texas, North Dakota, Oklahoma, Colorado, and New Mexico, destroying those states, absolutely destroying those states and others. Millions of jobs will be lost, and energy prices will soar. These same policies led to crippling power outages in California just last week. Everybody saw that. Tremendous power outage. Nobody's seen anything like it, but we saw that last week in California. How can Joe Biden claim to be an ally of the light when his own party can't even keep the lights on? Joe Biden's campaign has even published a 110-page policy platform. You can't get away from this. Co-authored with far-left Senator Crazy Bernie Sanders. The Biden-Bernie manifesto calls for suspending all removals of illegal aliens, implementing nationwide catch and release, and providing illegal aliens with free taxpayer-funded lawyers. Everybody gets a lawyer. Come on over to our country. Everybody has a lawyer. We have a lawyer for you. That's what we need is more lawyers. Joe Biden recently raised his hand on the debate stage and promised to your giveaway he was going to give it away, your health care dollars to illegal immigrants, which is going to bring massive number of immigrants into our country. Massive numbers will pour into our country in order to get all of the goodies that they want to give, education, health care, everything. He also supports deadly sanctuary cities that protect criminal aliens. He promised to end national security travel bans from jihadist nations, and he pledged to increase refugee admissions by 700%. This is in the manifesto. The Biden plan would eliminate America's borders in the middle of a global pandemic. And he's even talking about taking the wall down. How about that? Biden also vowed to oppose school choice and close all charter schools, ripping away the ladder of opportunity for Black and Hispanic children. In a second term, I will expand charter schools and provide school choice to every family in America. And we will always treat our teachers with the tremendous respect that they deserve. Great people. Great people. Joe Biden claims he has empathy for the vulnerable, yet the party he leads supports the extreme late-term abortion of defenseless babies right up until the moment of birth. Democrat leaders talk about moral decency, but they have no problem with stopping a baby's beating heart in the 9th month of pregnancy. Democrat politicians refuse to protect innocent life, and then they lecture us about morality and saving America's soul. Tonight, we proudly declare that all children, born and unborn, have a God-given right to life. During the Democrat convention, the words "under God" were removed from the Pledge of Allegiance. Not once, but twice. We will never do that. But the fact is, this is where they're coming from. Like it or not, this is where they're coming from. If the left gains power, they will demolish the suburbs, confiscate your guns, and appoint justices who will wipe away your Second Amendment and other constitutional freedoms. Biden is a Trojan horse for socialism. If Joe Biden doesn't have the strength to stand up to wild-eyed Marxists like Bernie Sanders and his fellow radicals, and there are many, we see them all the time, it's incredible actually, then how is he ever going to stand up for you? He's not. The most dangerous aspect of the Biden platform is the attack on public safety. The Biden-Bernie manifesto calls for abolishing cash bail, immediately releasing 400,000 criminals onto the streets and into your neighborhoods. When asked if he supports cutting police funding, Joe Biden replied, yes, absolutely. When Congresswoman Ilhan Omar called the Minneapolis Police Department a cancer that is rotten to the root, Biden wouldn't disavow her support and reject her endorsement. He proudly displayed it shortly later on his website. Displayed it in big letters. Make no mistake, if you give power to Joe Biden, the radical left will defund police departments all across America. They will pass federal legislation to reduce law enforcement nationwide. They will make every city look like Democrat-run Portland, Oregon. No one will be safe in Biden's America. My administration will always stand with the men and women of law enforcement. Every day, police officers risk their lives to keep us safe, and every year, many sacrifice their lives in the line of duty. One of these incredible Americans was Detective Miostas Familia. She was part of a team of American heroes called the NYPD, or New York's Finest, who I was very, very proud to get their endorsement just the other day. Great people, great, great people. They were allowed to do their job. You'd have no crime in New York. Rudy Giuliani knows that better than anybody. Thank you, Rudy. 3 years ago, on the 4th of July weekend, Detective Familia was on duty in her vehicle when she was ambushed just after midnight and murdered by a monster who hated her purely for wearing the badge. Detective Familia was a single mom. She recently asked for the night shift so she could spend more time with her kids. 2 years ago, I stood in front of the U.S. Capitol alongside those beautiful children and held their grandmother's hand as they mourned their terrible loss, and we honored Detective Familia's extraordinary life. It was extraordinary. Detective Familia's 3 children are with us this evening. Genesis, Peter, Delilah, we are so grateful to have you here tonight. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much. I promise you that we will treasure your mom in our memories forever. We must remember that the overwhelming majority of police officers in this country, and that's the overwhelming majority, are noble, courageous, and honorable. We have to give law enforcement, our police, back their power. They are afraid to act. They are afraid to lose their pension. They are afraid to lose their jobs. And by being afraid, they are not able to do the job that they so desperately want to do for you. And those who suffer most are the great people who they protect and who they want to protect at an even higher level. When there is police misconduct, the justice system must hold wrongdoers fully and completely accountable, and it will. But when we can never have a situation where things are going on as they are today, we must never allow mob rule. We can never allow mob rule. In the strongest possible terms, the Republican Party condemns the rioting, looting, arson, and violence we have seen in Democrat-run cities all, like Kenosha, Minneapolis, Portland, Chicago, and New York, and many others, Democrat-run. There is violence and danger in the streets of many Democrat-run cities throughout America. This problem could easily be fixed if they wanted to. Just call. We're ready to go in. We'll take care of your problem in a matter of hours. Just call. We have to wait for the call. It's too bad we have to, but we have to wait for the call. We must always have law and order. All federal crimes are being investigated, prosecuted, and punished to the fullest extent of the law. When the anarchists started ripping down our statues and monuments right outside, I signed an order immediately. 10 years in prison. And it was a miracle. It all stopped. No more statues. They said, that's just too long, as they looked at a statue. I think we'll rip it down. Then they said 10 years in prison. I think that's too long. Let's go home. During their convention, Joe Biden and his supporters remained completely silent about the rioters and criminals spreading mayhem in Democrat-run cities. They never even mentioned it during their entire convention. Never once mentioned. Now they're starting to mention it because their poll numbers are going down like a rock in water. It's too late, Joe. In the face of left-wing anarchy and mayhem in Minneapolis, Chicago, and other cities, Joe Biden's campaign did not condemn it. They donated to it. At least 13 members of Joe Biden's campaign staff donated to a fund to bail out vandals, arsonists, anarchists, looters, and rioters from jail. Here tonight is the grieving family of retired police captain David Dorn, a 38-year veteran of the St. Louis Police Department, a great man and a highly respected man by all. In June, Captain Dorn was shot and killed as he tried to protect his store from rioters and looters, or as the Democrats would call them, peaceful protesters. They call them peaceful protesters. We're honored to be joined tonight by his wonderful wife, Ann, and beloved family members, Brian and Kaylin. To each of you, we will never forget the heroic legacy of Captain David Dorn. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Great man. Great man. As long as I am president, we will defend the absolute right of every American citizen to live in security, dignity, and peace. If the Democrat Party wants to stand with anarchists, agitators, rioters, looters, and flag burners, that is up to them. But I, as your president, will not be a part of it. The Republican Party will remain the voice of the patriotic heroes who keep America safe and salute the American flag. Last year, over 1,000 African Americans were murdered as a result of violent crime in just 4 Democrat-run cities. The top 10 most dangerous cities in the country are run by Democrats and have been for many decades. Thousands more African Americans are victims of violent crime in these communities. Joe Biden and the left ignore these American victims. I never will. If the radical left takes power, they will apply their disastrous policies to every city, town, and suburb in America. Just imagine if so-called peaceful demonstrators in the streets were in charge of every lever of power in the U.S. government. Just think of that. Liberal politicians claim to be concerned about the strength of American institutions. But who exactly is attacking them? Who is hiring the radical professors, judges, and prosecutors? Who is trying to abolish immigration enforcement and establish speech codes designed to muzzle dissent? In every case, the attacks on American institutions are being waged by radical left. Always remember, they are coming after me because I am fighting for you. That's what's happening. And it's been going on from before I even got elected. And remember this, they spied on my campaign and they got caught. Let's see now what happens. We must reclaim our independence from the left's repressive mandates. Americans are exhausted trying to keep up with the latest lists of approved words and phrases and the ever more restrictive political decrees. Many things have a different name now, and the rules are constantly changing. The goal of cancel culture is to make decent Americans live in fear of being fired, expelled, shamed, humiliated, and driven from society as we know it. The far left wants to coerce you into saying what you know to be false and scare you out of saying what you know to be true. Very sad. But on November 3rd, you can send them a very thundering message they will never forget. Thank you. Joe Biden is weak. He takes his marching orders from liberal hypocrites who drive their cities into the ground while fleeing far from the scene of the wreckage. These same liberals want to eliminate school choice while they enroll their children in the finest private schools in the land. They want to open our borders while living in Waldorf compounds and communities in the best neighborhoods in the world. They want to defund the police while they have armed guards for themselves. This November, we must turn the page forever on this failed political class. The fact is, I'm here. What's the name of that building? But I'll say it differently. The fact is, we're here and they're not. To me, one of the most beautiful buildings anywhere in the world, and it's not a building, it's a home as far as I'm concerned. Not even a house, it's a home. It's a wonderful place with an incredible history. But it's all because of you. Together we will write the next chapter of the great American story. Over the next 4 years, we will make America into the manufacturing superpower of the world. We will expand opportunity zones. Thank you, Tim Scott. Bring home our medical supply chains, and we will end our resilience. For bad things, we will go right after China. We will not rely on them one bit. We're taking our business out of China. We are bringing it home. We want our business to come home. We will continue to reduce taxes and regulations at levels not seen before. We will create 10 million jobs in the next 10 months, and it'll be higher than that. We will hire more police, increase penalties for assaults on law enforcement, and surge federal prosecutors into high-crime communities. We will ban deadly sanctuary cities and ensure that federal health care is protected for American citizens, not for illegal aliens. We will have strong borders. And I've said for years, without borders, we don't have a country. We don't have a country. Strike down terrorists who threaten our people and keep America out of endless and costly foreign wars. We will appoint prosecutors, judges, justices who believe in enforcing the law, not enforcing their own political agenda, which is illegal. We will ensure equal justice for citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed. We will uphold your religious liberty and defend your Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms. And if we don't win, your Second Amendment doesn't have a chance. I can tell you that. I have totally protected it. We will protect Medicare and Social Security. We will always and very strongly protect patients with pre-existing conditions. And that is a pledge from the entire Republican Party. Thank you, Kevin. We will end surprise medical billing, require price transparency, and further reduce the cost of prescription drugs and health insurance premiums. They're coming way down. We will greatly expand energy development, continuing to remain number one in the world and keep America energy independent. And for those of you that still drive a car, look how low your gasoline bill is. You haven't seen that in a long time. We will win the race to 5G and build the world's best cyber and missile defense, already under construction. We will fully restore patriotic education to our schools and always protect, we will always protect free speech on college campuses. We put a very big penalty in. If they do anything having to do with your free speech, colleges have to pay a tremendous financial penalty. And again, it's amazing how open they've been lately. We will launch a new age of American ambition in space. America will land the first woman on the moon, and the United States will be the first nation to plant its beautiful flag on Mars. This is the unifying national agenda that will bring our country together. So tonight I say to all Americans, this is the most important election in the history of our country. There has never been such a difference between two parties or two individuals in ideology, philosophy, or vision than there is right now. Our opponents believe that America is a depraved nation. We want our sons and daughters to know the truth. America is the greatest and most exceptional nation in the history of the world. Our country wasn't built by cancel culture, speech codes, and soul-crushing conformity. We are not a nation of timid spirits. We are a nation of fierce, proud, and independent American patriots. We're a nation of pilgrims, pioneers, adventurers, explorers, and trailblazers who refuse to be tied down, held back, or in any way reined in. Americans have steel in their spines, grit in their souls, and fire in their hearts. There is no one like us on earth. I want every child in America to know that you are part of the most exciting and incredible adventure in human history. No matter where your family comes from, no matter your background in America, anyone can rise. With hard work, devotion, and drive, you can reach any goal and achieve every ambition. Our American ancestors sailed across the perilous ocean to build a new life on a new continent. They braved the freezing winters, crossed the raging rivers, scaled the rocky peaks, trekked the dangerous forests, and worked from dawn till dusk. These pioneers didn't have money, they didn't have fame, but they had each other. They loved their families, they loved their country, and they loved their God. When opportunity beckoned, they picked up their Bibles, packed up their belongings, climbed into their covered wagons, and set out west for the next adventure. Ranchers and miners, cowboys and sheriffs, farmers and settlers, they pressed on past the Mississippi to stake a claim in the wild frontier. Legends were born. Wyatt Earp, Annie Oakley, Davy Crockett, and Buffalo Bill. Americans built their beautiful homesteads on the open range. Soon they had churches and communities, then towns, and with time, great centers of industry and commerce. That is who they were. Americans build their future. We don't tear down our past. We are the nation that won a revolution, toppled tyranny and fascism, and delivered millions into freedom. We laid down the railroads, built the great ships, raised up the skyscrapers, revolutionized industry, and sparked a new age of scientific discovery. We set the trends in art and music, radio and film, sport and literature, and we did it all with style and confidence and flair, because that is who we are. Whenever our way of life was threatened, our heroes answered the call. From Yorktown to Gettysburg, from Normandy to Iwo Jima, American patriots raced into cannon blasts, bullets, and bayonets to rescue American liberty. They had no fear, but America didn't stop there. We looked into the sky and kept pressing onward. We built a 6 million pound rocket and launched it thousands of miles into space. We did it so that two brave patriots could stand tall and salute our wondrous American flag planted on the face of the moon. For America, nothing is impossible. Over the next 4 years, we will prove worthy of this magnificent legacy. We will reach stunning new heights, and we will show that the world, for America, there is a dream, and it is not beyond your reach. Together we are unstoppable. Together we are unbeatable, because together we are the proud citizens of the United States of America. And on November 3rd, we will make America safer. We will make America stronger. We will make America prouder. And we will make America greater than ever before. I am very, very proud to be the nominee of the Republican Party. I love you all. God bless you. God bless you.
Okay, enough of that. Good Lord. What's up? Oh man. So what's happening, guys? Good grief. Oh yeah, I'm still over on Pet's chat too. Oh shit. Hold on a second. I'll be right there. Yo. Uh-oh.
Those are always the worst.
So what's up? We're
It's
watching
a
this.
shame when the beautiful hit the wall.
Sure is.
I thought I had the camera stopped.
Hey,
Those are always the worst.
So what's up? We're watching
It's a shame when the beautiful hit the wall.
Echo.
Oh shit. Okay. There it
You
is.
gotta stop the loop, man.
I did. I got it.
All right.
thing on it. Just roll it.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm streaming over there. So hold on. I'm restreaming Pet Show, but not the Pet Show.
That was pretty nice. Hell, that 2 pounds of tobacco lasted me. Good Lord, man.
Oh yeah, it'll last you a long time. You buy one of them big bags of bulk tobacco, you can roll cigars out of that shit for a year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it did. Seriously, it's about 7 months.
Yeah.
Kind of fun rolling your own too. I mean,
Yeah, right. And them natural wrappers ain't expensive, man. You buy a fucking, a couple wraps for fucking 80 cents or whatever.
I use Jokers. I guess you call them 1.5 or whatever. They're double size,
Well, it's literally 1.5 size.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's been so long, man. Cigarettes are so damn cheap down here. They get $10. You're set for a pack of a day all month long,
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I guess it's about 70 cents. It's under $1 for a pack of cigarettes here. I left Texas, it was $5 one time.
Going good. Hey, Carpenter.
What's up,
Oh,
Florida? Holy cow!
hey, Florida. What's going on, bro?
Good. Hanging out.
Good to see you, man.
We're 5. I wish you guys could see my ex-girlfriend, man. She's hideous, dude. Hideous.
Oh, my God.
Hideous.
I couldn't believe it, man.
What's her second name?
What is that a thank God I dodged that bullet story? It's the second last name is a couple explanation points behind it.
Like WTF?
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, whoa, man. I see it as like, what? Where the hell did that wart come from?
Oh, damn.
Fucking some shit under her eye. I don't know, man. Look, we've already got our impeachment underway for DeWine's ass, man. He violated the Ohio Constitution. Ain't waiting for Sunday, man. He's going to pay for that shit.
Oh. That's about time the dam breaks, man.
Whew. Yeah.
There's a lot of shit built up, Damn it.
Hey, we all know the pendulum swings, man. It's coming back.
Yep.
Yes, it does.
Shit, boy.
And it swung really hard this time.
I mean, shit all over, man.
They did everything they could to make this as horrible for themselves as possible.
Oh yeah. Imagine that. Imagine that.
Talk about retarded. I know, right? It wasn't even funny.
That's why I always say leftists are the dumbest creatures on the planet. They're the only creatures on the planet that actively work against their own best self-interest. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Like, I don't want to be overly Machiavellian or anything, but goddamn, you're talking about people that won't even fucking, they won't even think for themselves. They won't even question anything. They're just like, oh, okay, CNN, here, stuff shit in my brain.
I got a friend over there who's a judge. They'll take care of me so I can say these things. I cannot believe. I mean, it's not even funny. I mean, I want a little respect for my enemy,
Well, I'm not, so I don't fucking start setting shit on fire, Jimmy. Jimmy Beam. So look, I get what you're saying, man. You want to have respect for your enemy, and you just can't in this case. These people are
right,
man.
Just show me a little bit of intelligence, just something. Okay, come on. And it's so. Good God.
Right. Wizard. What's up, Bruce?
What's happening?
Man.
Yeah, man. Bruce, you're going to be proud of your boys.
What do
All
you
right.
think about our rant?
I'll never stop being proud of my boys in the United States.
Well, listen. You know how China shot off a couple of ICBMs, or
Yeah, I've been watching
well, it wasn't quite ICBM.
The ship
Yeah, they
killer
were
missile.
kind of-
No, it was a ship killer missile. Yeah, but it
Yeah,
kind of
okay.
went above.
Well, that you know what that was? That was a response to us sinking a couple of their vessels.
What the fuck? What happened?
Yep. And they will not allow it to be published on international news or nothing.
Wait, merchant vessels or Chinese military?
No. You know how they keep flexing their muscles, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, you know how they were talking about the B-2 and or the and all this bullshit that's flying around, the spy plane.
They tested. It kind of ballistic. Well, ballistic just means it goes up and comes down in a curved path. But to us, it goes above the atmosphere into outer space and comes back down. But their ship killer missile, they tested a ship killer missile. I saw that in the South China Sea. Right?
Did you say a shit-colored missile?
Ship killer. What the fuck?
It's a certain class, guys. Okay, even the Army calls it that.
Ship killer missile.
Huckleberry says, I make that. Hell yeah, man. My grandmother introduced me to that shit. We're German fucking butt.
They're designed.
Yeah, but we screwed up a couple of their vessels, so they're like they're all pissed off, but don't know what to do. Right?
So they're testing shit. Yeah, like this is just a test. We're not actually trying to sink the United States ship, but we're doing it right beside you, so you get the fucking message, right? Yeah, we know. Yeah,
we gave them a message.
Yeah, I know.
They're trying to cover up their shame, you know.
Oh, well, don't find me when I drop this fucking missile in your face.
Yeah,
you know. Good God, man.
Nothing to see here.
Imagine like 8 years ago, we had a shortage in sand. Now all this, literally worldwide, China was buying up all the sand with falsifying their money and stuff. Yeah, and now all of a sudden they got these fake islands that they built. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, the manufactured man-made islands that they're putting military bases and fucking airstrips on and shit.
They're not fake. They're not totally man-made. What they are is atolls. They're coral islands that they build up. They were there already, but they were in international waters, and now China's claiming them in international waters, and that's wrong answer.
Right.
Those are international islands in international waters. They're breaking the Geneva
on American soil. It's just a no.
Right, and it's the most heavily trafficked international ship lane in the fucking world.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they can't control that shit. No, that would control. They could stop all oil tankers.
Right. 90% anyway.
90. Yeah. A vast majority. Yeah. So we can't allow that to happen.
No.
That's kidnapping the whole fucking world.
Yeah.
Right?
There's absolutely no
Silk Highway.
Any fucking rash.
Silk Highway all over it. Yep.
Well, we all know this. Chat
We're
here, but
detaching ourselves from the petrodollar anyway, so it doesn't matter. Eventually, they'll be irrelevant. You know.
say what?
So it goes disease, pestilence, famine, and war.
Petrodollar. So eventually, they will become irrelevant.
Right.
What does that mean? If we go back to the gold standard?
Yes.
Okay.
Or silver or whatever. I mean, pick platinum. I don't give a fuck.
Wizard, what were you saying, man?
I said, well, it all boils down to the phase that we're in. There's disease, pestilence, famine, and war. The sequence of events.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's biblical shit happening. It's prophecy.
Sure. Absolutely. It's the guide map of our time.
You know what gets me, guys? Just for a second. Remember back, even from your childhood, how many times you ever seen China involved in a battle or a war? Not one single time.
Oh, no, because look, China has always had one thing going for it, okay? China,
Hey, Bruce.
a number of people that nobody else on the planet has.
Okay, somebody's got feedback.
Click your.
You got to turn your shit off.
Let me.
Yeah, you got a heavy. For
Feedback.
somebody, you got a heavy echo.
This time, when I served in the Navy,
Yeah.
there were no until 1986. Yeah, go ahead.
No,
Chinese checkers.
14 years in the history of our country that we haven't been at war. Only 14 since America was founded.
Yeah. And now they've actually called that the Cold War. Is actually technically now a medal that I could wear on my uniform, a Cold War medal. The
Yes, sir.
Navy doesn't quite accept it as an official uniform medal, but the Cold War
Just kind
was,
of an accolade, kind of a congratulations. You lived through this. Okay.
I can live it, I can fight it, but I can't wear a medal about it on my uniform. How fucked up is that?
Why does that ever was their icon, but Wizard doesn't? That's a very good question. It's probably some sort of conspiracy. You should look into it.
Yeah, I just want to be me. I've been exposed. I'm the man behind the curtain.
Hey, Jimmy Bean, I got a question for you, man. Jimmy Bean, I've thought about this for years, and this month I finally joined the American Legion.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because I served during the time of the Grenada conflict. That means I actually served during wartime. I thought about it for years, but I was like, but I wasn't involved. You know, I was in the North Atlantic when that happened, but still, I could have been called over there at any moment to get into a hot fight.
Much info.
Okay, I'm in Legion 131, and that's in Longview, Texas, in East Texas.
Yeah, I just called the commander of my Legion after I got my shit paid up and became an official member.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Talk to him. And I was
My
like,
dad was the chapter. He was the chaplain, and
is that a good thing to belong to them?
yeah, actually, you got some great support, man. You got a lot of bikers that.
That's what I told him. I was like, if I only knew all the things that you do, I would have joined 20 years ago. They help victims of natural disasters, veterans who are victims of natural disasters. Dude, I'm a hurricane refugee.
That's where I got the MREs. That's out of my chapter. That's where I got the MREs. Yeah.
If I'd have only known 20 years ago when fucking Hurricane Floyd destroyed my house, if I was a member of the American Legion, I could have called them out and say, hey, please send me some food.
Damn right, man.
Or anything. Yeah, I just did not know.
As big ass 4-wheel drives come down the road, coming over trees, they're knocked down and stuff.
New Delhi.
You can
get cheap, not cheap, but like inexpensive meals.
But it's not all about that. It's about me wanting to volunteer, to be a part of, to go to picnics, to go to fundraisers. Hell, I might even march in a parade. Next meeting is a couple of months from now here. I'm going to go and I'm going to order me one of them American Legion hats. Them cool ass fucking hats, man. Hell yeah.
Get it on.
Oh,
Get it on.
They got a bar in there. The one here does.
Oh, I've been to the bar a couple times already.
24/7 on tap, baby.
50-cent pool tables. Probably the only place in town you'll find 50-cent pool tables.
I think they even have a dart board you can throw. Did you know they outlaw metal dart tips here in public bars?
What?
Yeah, you can only throw plastic tip. There's probably people were throwing darts at each other. Yeah, it's outlaw. Yeah, it's outlaw metal brass tip darts.
Did they
dartboard?
Did they outlaw pool cues too? Because I busted a couple of those on purpose.
Good Lord.
We need some tungsten pool sticks, right?
Right. They hurt worse.
Lord Lord help us.
Right, no doubt.
Okay. You make some more of you those. All right, I'll be right back.
I say fire in the motherfucking bowl.
First Wayne to walk. Bruce Wayne could walk. I thought he was confined to a wheelchair.
Hey, Don Bear, welcome to the
Never seen him get up. Never seen him get up. Only seen him sitting.
Squidward testicles. You make some noise if you love CBT. What the hell is that?
It's instead of the D, there's a T. Google it. That's what it is.
Google it. What's that? With the Google it.
You had one fucking job, Timmy.
Hey, we're old, man. We don't know how to work that Google shit.
What's up, Sig?
I'm glad my daughters. Hey guys, you notice when I first started learning how to like mount the camera and stuff, and my picture come up like the mutt, like I am. That's when my daughter got here. She said, "Dad, come on! All you got to do is click this and this and this." And I'm like, "Okay." I didn't even know how to do it. Hey, turn the thing on, you start talking into it.
Yeah, right.
There you go. She's smart, man. Good God.
Don Bear, what's CBD?
CBD.
Never heard of it.
CBD is the feel good of weed. It's the healthy part.
Oh no! I throw all that away, man. Fuck out of that shit.
Yeah, right.
It's a derivative. No, it's a derivative from cannabis that doesn't really get you high, but it helps. If you are an alcoholic, you can take CBD, and you won't have the heart jerking withdrawal symptoms and stuff like that. You got arthritis or various kind of diseases and disorders help with it. And it doesn't get you stoned out of your gourd, you know.
I just want to get stoned, man.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, the health shit, that's just a side effect.
I'm doing it.
Bounce over to Florida's channel.
It's overrated.
Dang, Florida, you still got some videos up when you were doing
They're on Aaron's channel.
yeah, when you were Aaron. Okay, the tires.
do you know that I have not smoked or ingested weed in 2 years, 4 months?
Well, when you do, just do one hit and then wait half an hour.
Puff, one hit shit. One hit, put it down.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a mess for a minute, man. You're gonna take for 6 months.
You're like, what? What was I
My
doing?
tolerance is 0.0000.
You got clean blood, brother.
I think
But I can't.
Since 1988, since I had one. Shit.
Oh man. Bang, what?
Yeah, I'm kind of afraid of it now.
Yeah,
I don't smoke weed.
dude, it's like a fucking acid trip. It's fucking 20%
It ain't that bad.
Hydrochloride, yeah, THC.
No, it ain't that bad.
Some wish I did, dude.
You just have to only take one hit and then wait. It's coming.
Yeah, don't let anybody tell you, come on, you fucking wimp. That's what he used to tell me. Take another tug. I'll be like, dude, you don't understand.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm high already.
I'll fucking tell you. You don't want me high.
No, I'd be like,
You do not want me high.
you ruined your tolerance. It takes you a whole fucking blunt the size of a Cheech and Chong joint to get high. Fuck you. You're fucking pathetic. You're just jealous. Yeah,
We ain't
just fucking
Snoop Doggy
jealous.
Doug. I'm doing pretty good with a one hitter, man. It's like shit.
What, Bill? You broke up.
I says I'm doing pretty good with a one hitter, so
Yeah. I'd be telling them, dude, I'm high already. I was high before I exhaled. All right?
right.
What the fuck you talking about?
I only get high after the
That's the way I
pain
would.
disappears.
I was real sensitive, man. Real sensitive to that stuff.
Well, I'm only high when the pain goes away.
Oh yeah, me too. That's what I was telling them tonight.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm into the fucking sativas. I'm into the indicas. I want the pain relief. I'm in severe fucking pain. I might laugh here and joke around and shit, but I'm really fucked up, man. I've got a pinched nerve, the sciatic nerve, largest nerve in the human body from a spine injury.
You're standing on my last nerve.
It's a pain in the
Mine's
ass.
jacking with me now. My whole leg. If I sit in the car for 20, 30 minutes, my whole leg is hurting like all kind of hell. All the way up to
It swells up too. Your ankles like an old woman, right?
Well, that's,
damn it.
that's salt sick.
Freaking sucks.
Dude, I know that shit because I got it too. If I go on a long trip in a car, I get out, my ankles look like I stole them from Hillary Clinton, for fuck's sake.
Oh, you
Cankles.
Yeah, what it reminds me of the cow hoof, you know?
Yeah, right.
Pat, sounds like you got that disease called no acetol.
That could be.
Develop your acetol muscles. Good blood flow.
Yeah, I lost my ass some years ago. I don't know where I left it. But it ain't there no more.
Give me a couple of horses.
Assumed it was following.
Fuck it. I'm going to give me a couple of horses and everything will be just fine.
I just need pillows to sit the hell down now.
Damn, how old are you again?
This YouTube chat. I posted a chat.
Keep around with you, huh?
Hey guys, hold on a second. Where is everybody in chat in YouTube? There's nobody posted anything since I posted last, like 20 minutes ago.
Nah, you just refresh.
Damn, I got all kind of people
Yeah.
posting, man. What's up?
Cotton Bear said Ginkles. Carpenter Patriot says peyote is vivid. I guess, yeah, it is.
Yeah, peyote is vivid. Peyote is
Oh, wow, you're right, bro.
Yeah, see, nobody's posting. Nobody's here but us.
Just refresh.
There's a lot of people. You might just need to refresh.
Okay, mine's
3 times in the past 5 minutes.
mine's coming through.
Are you on live chat or top chat?
Oh, yeah. That's that too. No, there
All right,
we go.
Buffalo Bills go.
Yeah.
I need to get an addition, bro. I will hook you up. These Honduran cigars are some of the most pure in the world.
Miriam's here.
They don't put all the chemicals and stuff. Yeah, they don't spray them down with chemicals. It's pure.
Oh, dude.
I just saw that. Forgive me if you're.
Yeah, welcome in, Skull Treasure. Cotton Bear.
I want to take this moment to announce that tonight, President Trump accepted the nomination for president from the Republican Party.
Yay!
And Emerald City has 4 new bunnies.
And of course.
Actually,
I don't know he's going to be. I mean, we're going to go from a voting system to not an imperial system, but what do you call it? Like a kingdom. That's kind of where we're headed to right now.
no, we're not.
It seems like we don't have a choice, guys.
Sorry, man.
Hey, guess what?
It's going to be something different, but I don't think quite a dictatorship.
I think it's going to be like what our founders fucking intended in their first damn place.
The problem is that we're not involved in a revolution. The left is. We're involved in a restoration. Okay? We are restoring to what was already here.
And nobody alive knows what it's like to be a free man in this country.
Very few.
No one alive today knows what it's like to live as a free man in this country.
I did when I was a child.
No, you didn't. Your parents didn't know.
First of all,
He called out theoretically.
Your parents didn't know, son. I'm telling you. There ain't nobody alive today that knew what it was like to live as a free man in this country.
My parents took me to public school, and they said, you got to do what the school teacher tells you. That was the end of my freedom. Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you got your first vaccination, you got your birth certificate registration.
In school.
Yeah, you don't know. That's what I'm saying. All that shit, that's been going on for 100 years, guy.
They fucking walked into my 6th grade class, my 1st grade class. I was 6 years old. Nurses went, they said, everyone remain seated and roll up your sleeves. And I was like, what the fuck? And I've told my mama this story. She goes, that never happened. They never notified. I'm like, Mama, I've got a brain with a fucking memory bank. All right. I know that happened. They had that fucking air gun. They went.
You had to give me the round scar on your arm.
Sitting in our desk.
Yellow fever, right?
It's gonna feel weird, guys, when we get back to what our founders wanted. It's gonna feel strange, like we don't know what that, because we don't know what that feels like to live in that kind of a environment.
You're on your own, baby. Yep, you're on your own.
Right now, she's like, that would be a violation of my parental rights to vaccinate you in school without my permission. I was like, it happened.
Yeah, no shit, right? Wake up, Mama.
Yeah. She still doesn't believe me. She thinks I'm delusional. I'm like, yeah, right. See, my mother is a very famous woman in North Carolina. She was on the governor's board for women's rights back when I was a child. Yeah, she got a lot of laws passed in North Carolina for women's rights and shit. She was an activist, but she's a Republican too now. Don't think she's a fucking retard. Right. But there's a lot of things she doesn't know that were going on.
Yeah, Donald J. Trump. Yeah, we're going to be a great Democratic Republic again. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Yeah,
it's a reset. It is a real reset, and I could see it. But as we are resetting, there's a lot of things. Just like when you reset the computer, a lot of viruses can get in. So it's time to get them brooms. Time to clean house, boy.
Yeah, right.
Pac-Man is watching you.
That's why. Remember what, Jimmy Bean? Do you remember when I told you delete all your cookies from your browser and then restart your computer? Did you ever do that?
Right. Yeah, you got a good point. Because somebody told me that they actually showed me, and we found one. And he had one of these external things that he hooked up, and he said, okay, I'm going to show you. And I had two of them. That one of them was trying to get into my bank information. The other one was trying to get into my email account, my Gmail account.
Yeah.
And he said, look, next time, because see, what I'll do, I'll put it to hibernate. And maybe once every 3 or 4 months, I'll actually restart the computer, right? And that's what the guy on the base told me.
Don't, Jimmy Bean, take it from me, man. I've studied this shit for 20 fucking years. You gotta restart your computer at least once every 3 days. That's and delete.
Well, see, they downloaded blank.
Oh man, you're
J6, or what you would call the cyber security section. They took my computer when I first bought it. I took it straight over there from the exchange, and what they did was downloaded what they called a blanket program. And everything that I do goes through the blanket program, which protects the computer. It's not like the McAfee or the whatever you call the other one.
Chat right quick, guys. Carpenter, look, the problem is that acid isn't any scarier or freakier than any other psychedelic. Some people just can't deal with the visions that come out of their own minds, and it drives them kind of crazy. You know, it's not. Yeah. It's not the drug, it's the personality of the person taking it. There are certain people that are not compatible with psychedelic hallucinogens, and those sorts of people should never take them under any circumstances.
There was a time in my life where I used to say, reality is for people who can't handle drugs.
Hey, that's right, Frank.
Yeah. And there's a certain amount of truth to that. Drugs can be used for spiritual release and as a fucking relief from, as a medication from everyday illnesses and shit. And we know that. And it's just about doing it responsibly, as with anything else, Acid is like, at least in the subconscious mind of the social America, and that's the scary one. That's the one that'll make you have a bad trip and you go to the loony bin after that, In cases, that's just not going to happen.
Can I have the floor? For a second, guys?
Yeah.
I want you to tell me, can you pick up a pencil or an ink pen right now? I want you to write down my phone number.
He said he'll be right back.
Oh, shit. Well, there it goes. Everybody else has Jimmy's phone number, but not me. I seriously want to volunteer to help Jimmy Beam with computer technology. He's in serious, deep shit if he only restarts his computer once every 3 months. That's a major fuck up. Major.
Yes, Ranger. What you're saying is kind of what I was getting to. Yeah, it breaks down the firewall. In other words, it breaks down their coping mechanisms because it exposes them to the truth and information and stuff like that that they may not, that they've built up those defenses mentally for. And and if they have done that, and it's called a schism in their psyche. Okay, so yeah, that's where a lot of the problems come from.
And I studied computer technology. The first thing I ever did when I got my first computer was study security, my security, how to protect myself from the assholes. And that's a great, intelligent way to approach. Yeah, most people, when they get a computer, first thing they just start, I gotta watch porn or play fucking shoot 'em up games. You know, it's goddamn fucking idiots, man. So I disciplined myself.
What's up, Uncle Bubba? Or Mark Freeman?
Jimmy Beam. Jimmy Beam.
That's
I want you to grab an ink pen. Jimmy Beam. Grab an ink pen. Tell me when you're ready. I'm gonna post my phone number. I'm gonna post my phone number, and you'll have 10 seconds. You'll have 10 seconds.
Yeah, hold on a second.
You'll have 10 seconds. Damn it.
Ain't no way you heard that.
Yeah, you didn't hear that.
All right. Jimmy Beam. Please pick up an ink pen. You'll have 10 seconds before I delete my phone number to write it down.
Got it right here.
Where is it? I don't see it. Okay, got it.
Okay. 10, 9, 8,
Where's it?
7.
Still waiting for it to come up.
Oh, shit.
Are you on normal chat or are you over here in StreamYard?
YouTube chat, dude.
I'm not seeing it either.
StreamYard chat. God damn.
That didn't come up.
All right, it's deleted.
I know, man.
You had 10 seconds.
Damn it, boy.
Because it's worse than me sometimes.
Fuck StreamYard, dude. You don't have to have a StreamYard account to stream on StreamYard. All you need is an internet.
No, I was wondering where you're putting it in chat because it's not showing up in the YouTube.
Yeah, it did. Well, it did
No.
on my end. Okay, this stream is being shadow blocked by the YouTube. I can tell you that for sure right now.
Or something.
All right, yeah.
Well, mine's delayed. Remember, I'm all the way over here in Honduras. It's being delayed just a little bit. I still don't see nothing where you deleted anything.
Because you have
Bruce, I think I already got your number, man.
I thought
Another phone got compromised. I just yanked the battery out.
Well, Jimmy Beam, you have permission to call me anytime, and I will fix all your computer woes over the phone for free.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
It's no charge, dude. No charge, for free. That's how much I love you, brother.
What's that other program you were talking about? Linux. The Linux flavor. Oh, yeah.
First, you got to understand
What's that about?
Between an operating system and a program. Linux is an operating system. It's not an app.
Oh, yeah.
Linux runs your whole fucking computer from boot up to shutdown.
You said you were on the games chat, not sick pet. Yeah, that could be too. Of course,
I'm on the YouTube, the game experience live stream live, and so YouTube must be blocking shit.
No, it showed up over at the game. Everybody's on a sick pad.
Jimmy Bean's looking at StreamYard.
I'm streaming it on my channel as well.
I just posted my
we get
telephone number.
Well, see, I'm on Sick Pat. I'm on Sick Patch, Sick Chat, and StreamYard is bounced up.
There you go.
It's all good.
The Sick Patch didn't come up.
Sound Hot Wheels, brother. That's awesome.
It's just,
that's what happened, Bruce.
Oh, they're on Sick Patch.
It's all right, bro.
Yes.
Oh, that's the thing.
You're on the games YouTube.
Right.
Yeah.
We're gonna switch to Sick Patch chat.
Oh.
Because we're restreaming him over at the we're restreaming over at the game, so it hits all the channels. And,
over there.
That's what it is. Okay, so it was up. I just didn't have it up.
Right.
That's called live.
Isn't that just figured?
Yeah, right.
The restream after a stream was live, and then you post it again. I mean, all these fucking technology.
It's just like I know. I was trying to tell him Sick Pat. I said we can do this. This is gonna be.
There's fucking unicorns in there doing weird magical shit.
Hey, I got control of that. I can fix all that. I know how that works.
All right, how many people are gonna see my phone number from now until Jesus comes back?
Like I said, I'm just
Never deleting this video.
I'm the one behind the curtain. I know how the machine works. I can work the machine pretty damn well. So.
All right, Sick Pat.
And Carpenter Patriot, yeah, my daughter could type faster than I could think also, man. She's freaking awesome. I love it.
I'll see if I can go back through and edit it, and if not, I'll fucking cut that piece out of the middle of the stream and shit.
For what?
Please do, brother. Please do. That's fucked up. Well, like I told you, surely I am the stupidest man that ever lived on the face of the earth.
I don't know about that. Stop calling me.
Come on, bro. Ain't nobody gonna mess with you. Ain't nobody gonna mess with you, you know.
Right, dying there, man.
Wizard lost his shit. He's like, what the fuck?
I know. I just like, oh damn.
I seriously, sometimes I think I couldn't fight my way out of a wet brown paper bag.
Hey, dude, we all do what we got to do when we got to do it. That's what Patriots do.
Yep.
But I am how you can tell. Amen. When I get serious, I'm getting straight.
There you go. Fire in the motherfucking boat.
Brown paper bags, and you don't have to worry about it.
Well, how do I
in the house? What's up, girl?
Living room.
Try not to pick a fight with them.
Hey, go master.
Beers in the cups is with a wet brown paper bag. I can drink a 40 in the alley. Dude, I walked by this alley that I was drinking a couple years ago, and I didn't realize it, but there was a sign. It's a steel sign wired into the fucking chain link fence on the opposite end of this alley, and it said, quote, "Stop trespassing. We're tired of hiding the bodies." You want me to take a photo? I'll take a photo.
Yeah, dude, you got to put that up. That's classic.
Right, no
I wanted to
shit.
stop and take a photo, but I was busy. I was in a rush to get to the post office 10 minutes before it
You
closed.
hang out in the weirdest places, man. I like gravitate towards swimming pools where there's chicks in bikinis and shit.
Yeah, we learned that when you went to Six Flags.
Well, that works too.
I mean, I would be, bro. I'd be like, wow.
Yeah, one.
Bring us both ice cream.
Oh shit, it's 12:30.
You gotta be kidding me.
It's 11:30.
You're gonna stream GTA 5? I'll be over later if you open your stream up after this.
Okay, I think I'm in Sick Pat's chat now. Anyone see my post?
No goat food here. Oh damn.
Yeah.
Bear.
Says, okay, I'm back.
Okay, Jimmy Bean, here's my phone number, sir. I want you to telephone me. Have you got an ink pen?
Who doesn't fucking like Hot Wheels, fucking Froggy? God damn. Hot Wheels are like all this
Who
fucking
doesn't like Hot Wheels?
Jimmy Bean, do you have an ink pen? Yes or no?
Right, I'm on it.
All right, here you go. You got 10 seconds.
Dude, I'm going to write it on the phone real quick, and then I'm going to write it down in the book right on there. My daughter's book.
Till you see it, write it down.
Hey, you know what I just remembered? This is all brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.
TheGAME.com.
Rocka.
Delete it, bro. Hot little numbers out there that are lurking, looking for a straight guy with some straight wood.
What? Joe, what?
Delete your shit, man. Before anybody gets a hold of it.
Yeah, that's it.
Damn, dude, that sounded super gay, man.
That did.
Go write it down, bro.
It did. I was like, oh Lord, that didn't. I don't think that's how he intended it. Yeah, the
Gay bomb.
fire in the boat.
How the fuck do you get straight dude with straight wood?
Hey, I could hear YMCA playing.
I know, right?
Oh, you fuckers.
Some dude with a big mustache and a vest with no shirt on going,
Mustache. Hell no, man. Damn, man.
That's right. Sausage, Gravy, and Biscuit Farms trademark.com. Put that trademark shit on there.
oh shit, Buffalo Bill's invisible again.
Damn it.
I hate when that happens.
Where is he?
I don't know. I can't see him anymore.
If he was invisible, how the fuck would we know where we
Coordinates.
I asked reasonable questions.
I know. I was just laughing at reasonably funny.
All right. So here's one for you, man.
All right.
Whenever you walk into the store and somebody says, "Where's your mask?" Say, "A special ops, United States military. This is the new invisible mask. It's high tech. I'm not supposed to be telling you this shit, dude. It works."
That's my joke, dude. That's my joke.
Yes, it was it. He did it.
Yeah, I tell everybody, yeah, I'm field testing the new DARPA invisible mask.
That's right. No.
I told one lady, she goes, I come into the store and she goes, I said, well, I have a medical condition prevents me from wearing a mask. She goes, really? Are you okay? I says, yeah, I'll live long enough to get the shit I need.
Exactly, dude. Back home, I better hurry up.
You don't want to tell them why. I know what you mean.
Dude, have you guys seen? I should post it. I didn't save it. This dude and his chick were walking up to a bar somewhere, I think Los Angeles. It's a hot fucking number, and you can tell they're a couple. And the dude, the bouncer says, "Whoa, can't come in without a mask." So the dude goes, "Okay, honey, give me the mask." And she pulls off her fucking panties, and the dude puts her panties on over his face, and the bouncer goes, "Okay, come in."
Oh, nice.
I was like,
No, that was McAfee. That was McAfee, man. I swear that was McAfee. They arrested him for putting his girlfriend's panties on his face. They did.
No. Different video. McAfee did that shit in the airport in Germany.
Oh, well, that's kind of what happened at when McAfee did that shit.
There was no girlfriend. He was alone.
Holy shit.
I'm talking about a video with a guy and a girl.
I didn't know that. Yeah, okay. But all I know is he got arrested with a girl's panties, lacy panties on his face.
That's a boss move, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
McAfee probably saw the same video I'm talking about. Can you imagine? What if you were going into the airport, TSA, with your girlfriend? And you go, "Okay, honey, take your panties off."
I need a match.
She's wearing a dress, so she can just slip them right off without taking her dress off.
And then after you step
and hands it to the guy, and he get back to her fucking panties on his turn. Yeah. Well, I guess the girl would take her bra off and put her bra cup over it.
I need to show you a mugshot, Bruce. You change your mind about them panties.
Honestly, guys, you know what, guys? I always ask the same question, and it's this.
Please, no twat waffles.
No twat waffles.
What's the question?
Do not Google blue waffle.
No, I want to show you all that. My
question is, how did a bunch of fucking morons like we got running the show around this country ever get to fucking be in control? How did we ever let that happen? I mean,
it started with
fucking moronic.
I'll tell you sick Pat. I'll tell you real quick. It happened with Woodstock, the summer of love, free sex, no marriage, divorce is okay. That's when all that shit happened. It's the loss of the nuclear family, father, mother, children. That's when it all started. Yeah.
Elders. They lost the elders.
They lost the
family ties.
Mommy. Now it's like 2 mommies and a kid with his dick chopped off.
Hey, even with its regular families, they've just blown them apart. They don't hang out at family events no more and shit like that. It's just not. It's just life's too busy. We're going to work. We're going to party. We're going
whatever.
Vacation. Really? We got to spend time with you people.
Studied divorce. Divorce became acceptable in the 70s, right after Woodstock. Before that, when you got a divorce in your local community, you were shunned. You were banned from your local church. You're lucky to keep your fucking job. Divorce was unheard of before the 70s.
Right.
Yeah. In August, it's spirituality, man. God told us, one man, one woman, you have children. Anything above that is the devil. It's evil. It's perverted. They're fucking faggots. Now I'm shatterband. Drop the fucking game bomb, dude.
I think so, Carpenter. I'm pretty sure every guy has at least had panties on his head. At least once. At least one.
Yeah, I did, but I made sure they were my girlfriend's panties from 2 nights before, and they smelled really good.
I woke up that way once. I don't know what the fuck I did to deserve that shit, but whatever.
I don't know if I want to try that around here, man.
Right.
I'm telling you, sick Pat, divorce is the devil's most. Divorce, the whole divorce thing is the wickedest tool the devil has ever created on the face of the earth, because it destroys the children. It not only destroys the husband and wife, it destroys the fucking children. Yeah. And I'm a victim of divorce, so I know all about it.
When it gets broken up, it doesn't help anybody.
Yeah.
My wife has said over 300 times the word divorce, and I keep telling her no, because I understand how the law works in Central America, because I am the head, just like the Bible says. And what I'm trying to do is avoid damage to my children, but she keeps throwing this bullshit out, so I thought, well,
just shit out of her and throw her in prison, Jimmy Bean.
No, I've got it.
Voter fraud.
There's a whole clinic. There's a psychiatric clinic waiting for this woman.
Yeah, bro, that's a mental prison, mental hospital.
Yeah, and they're going to take real good care of her. Believe me.
Criminally insane. That's for the criminally insane. Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, you don't have to divorce her.
Well, she is a criminal, dude. I mean, come on. Her dad's like a mafia boss and shit. Good God.
Yeah.
So you're talking Princess Complex maximum times 10.
Right.
Our kids are just freaking fed up with it. They're like, fuck this.
Now, if you have your wife committed to a mental institution prison, can the law allow you to marry again?
Yeah, you get separation divorce. Yeah.
That is completely up to my children. I leave that.
Usually in situations like that, what will happen is if she ever gets remarried, he loses all rights. That's usually how they work that.
Yeah, but what if he decides to marry someone else while she's locked up?
He should be fine, because if she's incapacitated, she can't fulfill her wifely duties.
So it's not a divorce.
Yeah, and she did it anyway. She never did.
So it's not a divorce, right?
Right.
She just tried to use me to get to the north, right? Okay. That's what it boils down
It's
to.
absolution of the marriage is what it is.
Yeah, it's an absolution of the marriage, because at that point she can't fulfill her duties, and you can't take care of her because you need, doctors and nurses and shit to do that.
This shit's so fucked up.
Yeah, and it dissolves the marriage contract. But when I said till death do us part, and she did too, I kind of meant it. You know what I mean?
See, that's what I'm talking about. Till death do us part.
Not in an ugly way, but in an honorable way.
Oh no, you're supposed to be down like that, right to the very end, man.
Right.
Best you can.
Yeah.
Because that's
what the hell's wrong with these pigs on the road?
I mean, I've heard a lot of people say that the measure of the man is the strength of his family, and if
Man, just like
Well, I'm fucked.
you just threw the cast iron dart right into the freaking.
No, I had a 10-ton fucking wrecking ball hit my ass. If that's the case.
Holy shit!
Yeah, when I was 3 years old.
I opened a can of worms, you guys.
Nah, you good. You good, no. I ain't got no regrets, man. Hey, you know what? I grew up hard. I grew up kind of hard.
Nobody's perfect, bro. That's the beauty of what I'm talking about. It's like I don't prejudge any destination for anybody else but myself. Like I can't tell you how to live your life, bro.
I trust judgment to God and the Word of God. It's clear in the fucking Bible, dude. You don't have to judge someone. The Word of God is clear.
All you have to do is make your way without offending God. That's all you have to do.
Live your life the best you can.
That's
do what you got.
You live your life the best you can and try to do so without pissing off the universe.
Right.
Here's a public service announcement. Alert! Alert! All you hot numbers out there in the chat have my phone number now.
Yeah, that beeping is just my power system.
I would like to invite all of the e-thoughts to line up.
Oh, dude, I am the most eligible fucking bachelor. Never been married. I'm handsome. I got big, strong muscles.
Dude, those glasses got sexy dripping off of them, man. I don't know how you keep that shit out of your beard.
I got benefits. And I got wood.
Motherfucker, I'm on a paycheck.
Shit, I'm still scrubbing toilets.
Oh, man. You guys saw me the night I made a pass at Tanya Sharma?
No, I missed that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. I posted in chat. I was like that. I was like, hey, if you just come stay at my place and wash the dishes, wash the clothes, I'll bring in the money and take care of the house. I'll support you.
Yeah, but you can't have stuff with a girl like Tanya, man.
She's like, I've been hurt before.
She's hockey, dude. You gotta go get her. You gotta show up at her door with a pizza and a 12-pack of beer.
Dude, I sent her fucking roses, a dozen roses on her fucking
roses your ass. She fucking likes hot rods, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I got one now.
Buy her a hot rod.
Well, see, they won't let me in Canada.
He didn't get it. He didn't get it. It ain't the car, bro. He ain't talking about the car.
Hot wheel. I'm just kind of guessing here. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's when you figure out women, please write me a book, Sick Pack. I'll read it.
It's not gonna be me.
It's not gonna happen. The one who figures it out ain't telling the rest of us.
It's some kind of a touch and go issue.
Yeah.
Tanya replied, I will never let someone control me again.
Right.
I just give you the offer of a lifetime, free rent, everything. All you have to do is wash the fucking dishes.
It's impossible. Impossible.
Actually,
wash the fucking dishes.
I've never had problems getting a girlfriend, what have you. My problem's always been getting rid of them.
Yeah.
I'm serious. That's why I'm like holding off this time. I'm like, I would try something different.
You're too young. You're on good, man.
Hey, Wizard, the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence.
Yeah, but somebody's got to plant that fucking grass first.
No, the grass grows naturally. You just got to decide which side of the fence you're on.
And somebody's got to build that fucking fence, too.
I have to say, though, it's been really pleasant being single all these fucking years. Because I hear stories like yours, and I'm like, oh, shit. sometimes I'm glad I don't have but I'm still available. I'm serious.
Yeah, it gets a little harder when you got like 8 kids and 21 grandkids. And
well, my boys, my nuts are cut, dude. It's impossible for me to create a child.
Hey, I don't have that problem either. I had that shit fixed a long time ago. Or I'd have 21 kids.
And that was the most serious thing I ever did in my life, man. Yeah.
No, I'm building the future. I'm building an army. I started them out right. I just kicked them in the ass every time they turned around. I got 7 boys and a girl. Yeah.
Wizard. Yeah. Think about this shit. Think about you never create a child and then get sterilized like I did. I have never created a child.
Well, I mean, as to each their mission, to each their own. I mean, that was the decisions you make when you made it.
All I know is that it is a strange season we live in, fellow fucking
That's right. And I wasn't, you know what? I was like thinking this is going to happen like 20, 30 years in the future. I need to have a bunch of kids. Because that's how they dealt with this shit in the past. You raised an army. You had a fucking, yeah.
In the state I was in, well, the state of my physical existence.
Somebody has to, hey, you got to have heroes, man.
Fucking whores. No, listen, man, I was fucking whores, and I could have had an accident. A rubber could have broke. Anything. And then I'd be in a world of shit. That's because I love children, is why I got my nuts cut. Because I did not want to put a new child into this wicked fucking world.
Oh no, we need warriors, man. Not that's what I was thinking. We need to populate it with warriors and train them properly so that they take it back.
Yeah, dude, we have to instruct the children at this point.
But I had that knowledge way ahead of my.
There's studies all over the place saying now that the youngest generation, like the young teens now, are more conservative than their like grandparents.
Yeah, and I'm telling you what, I had that knowledge back in the late 80s.
In like the sixth grade, ninth grade range of kids
are becoming conservative,
more and more conservative every day.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I heard that news story. I hope it's right.
Well, it's because they're rebelling against their parents. Look, their parents are the fucking hippy dippy fucking douchebags that we don't like. So they're fighting back against them, going, "Look, we know you're full of shit. So
right?
We're gonna do something else."
Yeah, you guys are freaking out and you're doing some crazy shit because none of it's making any logical sense.
Right, kids ain't dumb. They can figure shit out.
It's like I tell you what, it's like being in the car and watching these people. They're driving towards that wall.
Yeah, right. You're like, Dad.
Yeah, Dad. You get your fucking foot off. There's a wall coming, and then jump. So you're gonna jump out that damn car.
Wait a minute, Timmy. I'm arguing with your mother. Now shut the fuck up.
Yeah, they're lucky if they have a dad and a mama.
Yeah, right. Bail out. That's where you eject. You're exactly right. If you got sense and the willingness to do it, that's when you eject.
Right, man. The whole fucking problem is divorce and a straight male and a woman, straight woman.
Yeah, but it's more than that because you can't force people to be together either. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
of course. When you take your wedding vows, it's totally your own choice.
Right, but what I'm saying is what if it's not?
Right.
There's shotgun weddings. Oh fuck! I've heard about shotgun weddings.
That's what dude. I mean, there's gray area everywhere. We have to deal with these things on a realistic case by case basis.
Look at India. They set their children up for marriage when they're little kids.
Right. Yeah.
They had dowry and all that shit.
You're gonna marry fucking Tommy when you graduate grade because whatever,
I almost wish that would have happened to me. I wish my mom would have set me up with some nice little chick when I was a kid. Right. Said, you're 18, you're going to marry her, or I'm going to point a fucking shotgun at you at the altar. I'll blow your fucking head off if you don't marry this chick. I always wish that would have. People say, patience is a virtue. Just wait for the right woman, dude. There's a woman for you. And then they say, "Oh, this famous phrase: when you stop looking."
Right.
Looking. Yeah. Well, patience is a virtue until you're fucking dead and you don't have a wife.
Well, I'll tell you what. I have to say, I'm gonna stand here right now and say I'm proud I had children. I'm so proud of my oldest boy and my namesake.
Right the fuck on, dude.
His oldest son is the third. Okay, on that deal.
Right, man.
Yeah.
And he's Air Force. He's an Air Force cyber engineer. You know what I'm saying? And he's got 5 kids.
Y'all know where I stand on that.
He's like his daddy. He's like he might even have one more.
Yeah, right.
He keeps saying, "Damn it, Dad, shut up." I was like, "Well, yeah, you were." I said you were gonna have 5 births. He goes, "Well, the last birth they had, it was twins." So he's gonna have 6 kids.
I love it when my kids check out your
twins. Oh shit! Twins can fuck with your head.
They're beautiful.
So I'm just saying that I got I joke around with you guys in here, but I seriously got family.
Hey, have you ever been punked by your twins? Like one of them shows up and acts like the other one.
In chat, Motivated said Israel and Iran are going at it right now. And the only thing that I could fucking form a thought around was they've been fighting for like 2,000 fucking years, dude.
Yeah. Just let them fight. Let them do their thing.
Whatever, like 3,500 years. I don't know. Holy shit, dude. Those people, like, they didn't call them Israel back then. They were the tribes of Israel, I guess. But, dude, that was, holy shit, man. If you're surprised by that, I don't know what to tell you. Hey, look, green is a fucking color. Check that out.
And blue.
I have a brother
blue is too.
Argues with me, and he tries to tell me, "How do you know the sky is blue? It could be green. It's how I perceive the sky." I'm like, "Dude, do you think the sky is green?"
No, do you realize there are 6 families of man? Not just 4. The medicine wheels only show 4. Black, white, red, and yellow.
Right. Depends on whether you go by the Bible or not. There's 3 races: Ham, Sham, and Japheth.
But in there are older in the Sanscripts. There were 2 others, green and blue.
Elder races, yes.
Green and blue.
What about the fucking extraterrestrials, man? What color
they were
great.
I don't have any extra testicles.
I don't either.
I only got the 2 I was born with.
Blue fans matter.
Hey, Sick Pat, you saw that Cheech and Chong movie?
Goat lives matter.
Oh,
shit. Fire in the goat. Alert, we have fire in the goat.
Hey, Sick Pat.
This goat is basically just fucking hooves and ash.
Yep.
Sick Pat.
That's right.
Sick Pat.
What?
Did you see the Cheech and Chong movie with the extra testicle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it. I
don't remember what movie that is, but it was some kind
Nice Dreams. Nice Dreams filmed in Holland.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Cheech and Chong.
Me too. I've seen all those movies like 100 times, and most of the time I was stoned when I watched them, so I don't remember which one is which a lot of the time. Because they all kind of meld into one, you know what I mean, in my brain. Like, they all kind of one gigantic movie.
No. Comedy skits on records for the whole 70s.
Oh, yeah, party records, dude, back in the,
the Bamboo. With the
Cheech and Chong Christmas song is like one of the most top requested Christmas songs in the Cleveland area.
Right.
They play it like 100 times a day.
And dude, I'm sitting here with no weed. I can smoke weed now. Well, privately, secretly. I don't have to get piss tested. And I have no weed. I haven't been stoned in 2 fucking years. Will somebody please tell me? I know. Just go to a bar, go in the bathroom, and hang out for a while.
No, I'm going to say this. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on.
Hey,
I'm going to tell you this.
Don't
It's
hang out too fucking long because they'll think you're after something.
Bruce.
Right, that's the problem.
Bruce. If you listen to me, I say it every day. You know who to talk to.
No, I don't.
SausageGravyBiscuitFarms.com. You contact him and Don
get put on
and
a fucking FBI watch list.
well, then I'm just saying, contact him and he might be able to help you. I don't know.
You order fucking weed off the internet, you're on an internet thing watch list.
You can't say
Jesus
that out loud.
Christ.
Not scared, man.
That's not what people are doing.
It's better to go to a bar, have a couple beers, chat with somebody, go to the bathroom.
Oh my God, dude! I'm not doing that for weed.
Ron Almighty.
Hey, that's the way I did it. It works every fucking time.
Fuckaroo.
That's the wrong. Yeah, no. I'm good.
I won't get to it, but
Yeah, no.
I
That's
am opening a whole new part of my brain to Bruce.
I know. It's like, wow.
first you got to just smoke.
We love you, man. Good God.
Yeah, I need it bad, dude. I need a fucking serious bud.
Yeah, well.
I'm in pain, dude. I've got serious fucking chronic pain. I'm in pain every day. It's driving me fucking mad. It's not about a party. It's not about a bar.
Yeah.
It's about serious fucking pain. Pain, dude. It's not.
Well, send him an email
Party.
with your story, and you know he has a way of helping out people, especially veterans that are in need.
Dude, well, send me what, Wizard? Send me a text.
Send
You got
him
my
an
phone number?
email at sausagegravybiscuitfarms.com.
That shit on the internet.
Nobody's asking you. Just tell him your story and send him an email and give him your phone number, and then maybe he'll call you.
Yeah.
And talk to you about what he might be able to do for you or not, depending on where you live.
Oh, I have the fucking link, man. I saved it months
Right.
ago.
So just do it. Soldier. Mission.
Yes, sir.
Rock on.
Holy
You
shit.
now have activation codes.
Holy Christ, now that we got that sorted out.
Yeah. Amen. Fire the bolt.
Fire in the wall.
This one's for Bruce.
This one's for... Cheers, Bruce. I'm to you, brother.
All right, cheers, motherfucker.
You know it, man.
That's you.
So
I was
Florida.
just messing with you. I don't want to make you mad, but I hope I didn't.
No, you're fine. We just actually, I've been trying to figure out what you're doing.
Florida, talk to us, man. Florida, you have the floor.
Don Bear, have a good night, brother.
Later, Don.
Don's taking off. God bless you, brother.
Yeah. I would show you a picture of my ex-girlfriend, man, but she is fucking hideous, man, and I'm embarrassed.
Yeah. Well, show us. Don't tease us.
Well, you know what?
I can maybe Bluetooth it from my phone and share my phone. And I have a picture of her, you know, like a Polaroid where she's pregnant.
Well, you know what?
It looks like,
Here, I got an idea, Florida. You paint a picture of her. When you do want to show us
dude,
how you see her.
there it is right there.
You know, paint us your impression of her.
Yeah.
Hang on, man. Let me try to Bluetooth this shit, man. I got to share this screen over here.
Well, tell us the story. Just tell us the story, Florida. Come
Well, I
on,
haven't
yeah.
seen her in like 10 years, man. But last I heard, she was just prostituting herself out to like 7 Mexicans at a time. And had a kid with a black dude in the next town over. And I was like, damn, I heard all that, you know. And hadn't seen her in 10 years, man. And thank God, man.
You're saying there's something that's just best left alone, right?
Again, like that's the thank God I dodged a bullet moment.
Right.
You know? Boy, glad I jettisoned that one.
Yeah, no doubt. That was a bad
I'm telling you what, man. Wait till you see this, man. But I'm embarrassed. I don't want you to think that I had sex with that.
No,
You know
there
what I
was.
mean? She didn't look like
Oh, we understand. We understand. Okay. Yeah, I completely understand. Because they sometimes they make themselves look real pretty, especially after a couple beers.
Buddy, you better pop them eyeballs at your head. Then it might look better.
But I'm not saying now. I mean, now it's like, yeah.
If you wear 2 forks, she'd look good.
Did you have bear goggles on that night?
Dude.
I know.
I can't see you guys, but I know you can hear me.
Florida, did you have bear goggles on that night? It'll make a fat ass pig look like the sweetest fucking honey. It will.
Buddy, this one here, man. Oh.
No, don't get me wrong. I like a little cushion for the pushing.
Hey, Sing, what's up, man? Welcome in.
You know, fat bottom girls make the rockin' world go round. At least in my world.
Motherfucker, I got to have a little meat with my potato.
That's right. Sick fat nose. Those skinny chicks are on crack, dude. Don't fuck a skinny chick.
Well, not only that, just from a survival standpoint, like you got this skinny chick, dude. If she misses one sandwich, she's dead. She starves to death.
Right. That's right.
Like, you need somebody that can at least get your meat to hunt something above the fucking landscape.
Dude, if you fall through the ice in a pond, hypothermia will set in 17 minutes later if you have a fat roll on your belly.
I'd be willing to bet it's a lot sooner than that because I fell through some ice and that shit was fucking cold.
I've done it. You're talking to a man that did it on purpose, okay? You'll last 17 minutes longer. You'll die if you're skinny in less than 5 minutes. Yeah.
We're post drugs and hoes now, right?
Yeah. If you have a fat roll,
50% of fat on you, man, you're in trouble.
What's up, Club Kid? Holy shit, what's up, dude?
those 17 minutes could buy you enough time to crawl out.
Are we post drugs and hoes now? Yes, we've advanced. We're a kinder civilization now. Like never.
Yeah, guys, remember to subscribe and hit the like button on this channel, wherever you're at.
Holy shit! Who the fuck is? Wait, I thought Florida was already.
I think he has a way of falling off the wagon from time to time. Yeah, I'm serious, dude. That's what we call it. Because occasionally he just falls off the wagon.
Off the back of the wagon. I understand
Right.
now.
Somebody pick his ass back up. Hold on a second.
I'm still up there driving the horse. It's like, yeah, get it down, man.
Exactly.
Sorry, Florida.
That was a rough bump. Hell, it even knocked Bruce Wayne out of his chair.
I think we ran over Alex Jones.
Hey, I bought 4 new rabbits, Flemish Giants, today for $10 a piece.
Giants, dude. If you ain't making Hassenpfeffer by Christmas, I'm going to be disappointed.
Oh, no. These are breed stock. And they're young. And they'll be ready to breed by January.
Christmas, what are you waiting on?
Right. Well, growing rabbits.
Yeah, right.
You got to grow them first.
I love rabbit, dude. I love eating. That's one of my. That is like. I think it's my top favorite game meat.
Well, I'm just setting up breeding stock. I got 4 breeder cages that'll cycle 3 kit litters each.
That dude he platformed up everything.
Alex who? Oh my God, Alex who? Are you serious, Club Kid? Oh, come on, man.
Infowars.com.
Right.
Go there. Check that shit out.
Yeah, go blow your mind out.
I bet that'll make your fucking brains ache.
That'll hurt your head, man. I'm telling you. Because there's a whole lot of truth you got to absorb. It's going to sound crazy as fuck, right?
SausageBiscuitGravy.com.
Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.
You're going to have to filter out 15% of the content because it's basically Alex just trying to get you to fucking buy his protein drinks, which is fine. I get it. In capitalism, I'm down with it, but, you know, that's what it is.
Whoa, hold on a fucking second here. Sick Pat, did you know that for 2 straight years, Alex Jones had a naturalist on decrying the poison soybeans, and now he's selling energy bars that says right on the fucking label contains soybeans.
Right. Yeah, dude, look, that's what I'm saying. Anybody can sell out. That's why we always have to be aware.
Yeah.
We always have to be vigilant. You're never going to have it easy. Your republic is always going to be trying to be stolen from you. And it's your job to be on your toes all the time.
And defend it.
Because haters hate this shit.
Yes.
Alex Jones is selling soybeans right now.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's energy bar. No,
but like I said, anybody can sell out, man. And sometimes people sell out a lot. Sometimes they only sell out a little bit. But you know, this is human failing. This isn't Alex Jones's failing. This is.
Don't get me wrong. Alex is a great man. He's a fucking patriot. Okay, I want you to understand this shit. But don't be deceived. Let the fire.
What I'm arguing at all. What I'm arguing is that it's not an Alex problem. It's a humanity problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right.
Of course. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, Bruce, hold on just a second, please. As a lab tech, let me explain something. The GMO modified soy, because soy is so easy to modify. You have about 3/4 of the soy protein on the planet, which is modified, and it causes leaky gut and
it's toxic
basically
males. It will
colon cancer. Yeah, but you do have the good soy. There's like 7 different soy.
Dr. Group told us only fermented soy is good for the human body.
Right.
Nice. Okay. Just like you sprout corn, then you ferment it and make your wine, and then
a good soy sauce is always fermented for just that reason, because it's not toxic to the human body.
And dude, Alex Jones had Dr. Group on his show live for 2 fucking years, telling people how wicked soy is, and now he's selling it.
Yeah.
Snafu.
Yeah, exactly. But you know,
what you got to do is send them an email, because they've got like 100 different ways to contact the InfoWars. Send them an email and tell them what you thought. Let me just.
I called Dr. Group himself.
Right on.
I spoke to his assistant, and I'm like, what in the fuck, dude? Alex Jones is selling soy. You decried it on his show for 2 fucking years, and no reply at all. There's no.
But what I'm saying, Bruce, is don't go have cards until you investigate a little bit. Okay.
Dude, I researched everything.
Prove it. If it is just like straight soy, maybe they'll actually do the activated soy. You know,
it's been going on for half a fucking year. They don't care. I just sounded the alarm. I've told everyone in the Alex Jones chat rooms on YouTube.
I on my head.
I don't like soy protein. I never did. I use whey protein. It's when you're making cheese, it's the runoff, the juice that runs off the cheese, and it has very high protein. It's like a kick in the head.
I keep them in my backpack. Protein bars made from whey.
Holy shit, kiddos.
Right.
what's going on?
Uh-oh.
Canoe said,
I guess I'm evil.
You're like 12 feet from him.
Yep.
Oh,
That's what's in the field.
Find out what's going on in chat.
Damn it, man.
Tell me if you recognize this Special Forces.
Oh hell yeah! It's all about the soy and the corn, and
Recognize this?
yeah, it's either soy.
That's what Ohio is.
It's either soy or corn. And I tell you what, man, that and it's all going to China.
Yeah.
I can't hear you right now. But
All that's going to China.
Well, Bruce, that has your rubber on the inside of the canvas, and it's water resistant. It's not waterproof. It's water resistant. Because it's military issue, or GI, like we used to say.
shit like this in there. So you gotta have a cook pot.
Damn right. And that comes with a coffee cup in it.
Gotta have
Rope. Coffee cup, cereal cup, bean cup.
Yep. Canteen, baby. Come on. You know you got your little heavy full tank field knife in there. Especially where you live. Damn, and mine's over at the other apartment. Mine literally comes from the base. Mine's a little bit smaller than that, bro.
Hey, you want to see that cabinet I finished? I got the video uploaded today.
I got my black one from Spec Ops. A little old though.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you want to see that cabinet I finished for the freezer?
Come on, really?
I did. I finished it yesterday.
New harvest. I'll be down.
Freeze, dry.
Nice, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're on it. It lasts me like a week, dude. On the trail. Sure as hell would.
Oh, there's
I don't know that this is going to work, so I'm going to give this a try. Hold on a second.
All right, let me see. I'm watching, bro.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm. Let's see. Okay, that one. Okay, there we go. This might work. Right.
There we go.
Holy shit.
What? It's for the cabinet I built for the deep freeze. It's all out of the pallet wood, and I'm going to be opening it up here in a second.
Is that a drawer?
No, those are the openings for the ventilation for the operational parts of the freezer. I framed them in so that they would be.
Oh, they damn.
So,
Okay.
and that's
nice.
it faces off the foam that's in there. In fact, there's still particulate everywhere from the foam.
Right.
But I framed them off and got 2 inches of foam surrounding. Here, I'm lifting the lid. Okay. That's got 2 inches of foam completely surrounding every bit of this freezer. And I was going to attach the lids together,
protein.
but I decided not to because
No.
it works out pretty nice.
Whey protein.
That's
27 grams of whey protein.
That's a badass freezer. That's a badass freezer.
Right. Well, now it's a badass freezer. It's got 2 extra inches of foam completely surrounding the damn thing.
Right.
And, and a lid.
Did you use spray foam or did you use the board foam?
The styrofoam from those coolers. Remember the coolers that I built? Remember, I get these coolers for free. And from one of the guys I get the pellets from. And I build them usually in one piece and build these, little patio coolers. Well, I got a bunch of broken ones anyway. I decided to make a cabinet that would house my freezer. Yeah. And that's what I got this cutting board top on it.
municipalities who have.
I got the cutting board top, and I've ordered the acrylic to go on the top of that. I'm going to repaint the wood down here one more time to cover up all these screws. And
damn, that could be a workbench. That could be a workbench too, man.
Well, yeah.
I should have done them with dowels instead of nails, man.
Oh no. It's gonna be. You won't even see these screws because I'm gonna put the wood mixture with the glue and actually match the grain from the sawdust. So you can see over the screws.
Everywhere you go, you always keep a bug out pack.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be special forces. You can buy a backpack anywhere. Make sure it's strong and can hold enough for you to stay alive.
Hey, Bruce, do yourself a favor. Take you 2 or 3 trash bags. 2 or 3 trash bags. Put all your stuff in the trash bags. Put the trash bags in the backpack. And you just made all of your stuff waterproof. Plus, you got trash bags to use.
I couldn't hear anything that was being said in the past 2 minutes.
Well, you take everything out of your ruck, and you put some 2 or 3 trash bags in there, and you stuff everything in the trash bags, tie them up. There you go. You just made everything not bulletproof, but waterproof.
Yeah, Jimmy Beam, what about nuke proof?
Yeah, nuke-proof, that's your shoe soles.
You gotta have
they run like hell.
Yeah. That backpack I just showed you is a ham radio surrounded by 2 layers of aluminum foil and Ziploc bags.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, who's to say if anyone's going to be broadcasting after the MP? But I think a military radio station or a university.
Universities stay away from the universities. Stay away.
Any comms is better than no comms.
Well,
have you seen the movie?
Universities are compromised, and they will be.
This is the way it works. The comms, they will broadcast to sweep up any survivors.
Yep.
That's basically what they'll be doing. Okay, so when you respond, like I got UHF, VHF radios, I could respond, but as soon as I respond, they're going to know exactly my location. Okay, and they'll send the drones out to find me and kill me. So what you first are going to find the first couple of months is going to be fishing for survivors. That's what they're going to
do. Have a mobile ham, a handheld ham.
You know what, guys? I'm tired of this. You know what? I want to explain something to you. Yes, any electrical used machine. I don't care if it's a phone, a camera, anything you turn on. Okay, creates an EMF, electromagnetic field, because of the electricity traveling through it. However faint it may be, doesn't matter. The drones in Skynet can read that signature that there is power transfer happening in that location within 6 inches.
Yep.
That's how they know.
Only way that to be between a couple of cliffs where it's made out of all iron. And you're not going to be able to get a signal there, so you're going to be tempted to go up, and receiving the signal is one thing, but if you send a signal, that you're screwed.
Yep.
No, not if you go 3 miles away from your base, then broadcast and receive, and then return back to your base with your shit in a shielded Faraday pouch. It's hard to see.
Well, yeah, you got a good point.
This is a shielded Faraday pouch. I take my smartphone.
No, you record your message, you put it in a loop, and you leave the unit to be broadcasting till the battery dies.
Well, that's
you're about 5 miles away. That's what
and you're gone with no signature.
Can you guys see? I mean, it's hard to see, but here's my cell phone.
But look,
I've got this pouch. Okay, I put it See, this is special fabric in here made of brass wires. This is a total blackout.
Oh, Bugman, what's up, man?
See, I see these.
Welcome in. I haven't seen you forever.
Okay, you put your cell phone in here when you leave home, and I don't want to reduce my security now, but
no, Oval Bugman,
away from people, and then you take it out of the Faraday pouch to see if someone's called you. It'll say recent calls missed, and then you log in where you're away from people, and then you're miles away from home. They don't know how you,
yeah, Over Bugman.
Here's the most important part.
God
damn it. They don't know how you got to that point, what path you traveled to get to that point, or what path you traveled after you leave that point and put your phone back in the fucking Faraday pouch again. They don't know how you got there. All they have is one point. It's easy. And it costs me.
Bruce, out of pure brotherly love, I'm going to tell you that any smartphone, whether and the guys over here at security, they opened my eyes to a certain fact that even my sat phone, even my satellite phone, is so wonderful to use, but it will be my worst enemy. And when SHTF, when
any electronic device you put in a Faraday pouch, it blocks all signals in or out. It's a blackout pouch. No one can not satellite. Only the fucking aliens can see you.
What are the aliens?
Yeah, we're dealing with aliens, man.
Hey, Oval Bugman, I'm actually, you might know me as American Patriot 01.
Yeah, he was Ampad 01 back in the day.
Yeah.
Did you guys understand what I just showed you?
Yeah, Bruce.
Yes.
Yeah, we got it, man.
I've been trying to talk, man, because I love you people. That's the only reason. I'm not trying to act like an arrogant ass. I'm trying to educate people. Get one.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Get one, please. They already know I'm home, so I take it out when I'm at home because, everyone knows where I live. So that's okay to leave it out of the pouch at home so I can send and receive calls. But when I leave home, I put it in the fucking pouch. They cannot contact trace me. They don't know where my phone has been, how it got there. I don't even take it out of the pouch unless it's some real important phone call I want to make. Then I make the call way far away from any people that could be infected by a virus or then I put it back in the pouch. As soon as you put it back in the pouch, they don't know where you're going, how you got there, how you got back home. You get home, take it back out of the pouch. This is a difficult concept to understand. Most people listening are grasping it, but this is the way of the future. Or you could just do like Hillary and take a big old hammer and beat the fuck shit out of your cell phone into tiny little fucking pieces. Trust me, I've thought about it.
Okay, it sounds like you have.
Carrying down its battery. Seeing, God, it's so good to see everybody here, man. It really is. Hey, Bill. And then we got the big group. I mean, only one we're missing is Tanya.
Right.
Yes,
I know.
Scared the hell out of her. So.
What?
Dallas. You even admitted it.
Oh, Dallas, he's committed his whole fucking job, life, money, etc. to be in contact traced. Dallas is pretty much at the verge of insanity to be delivering food over a smartphone. They're tracking his every move. They're going up to people who are complaining about he delivers food without a mask. I mean, this is all Dallas is dead on it. It's like he doesn't with no mask.
Hey,
I hardly think I would describe somebody's delivery job as the verge of insanity, bro.
With no mask.
I mean, I don't give orders. I just make suggestions.
Yeah, just point the obvious out there.
Say, Pat, the insanity is doing it with no mask.
Reality has more facets than the one you see. Right. That's all I got to say.
Is demanding his food, and Dallas is standing there with no mask, and he's chewing him out. You got no mask. Why are you delivering food with no mask? See, it's not Dallas; it's the insanity of the mask thing.
Yeah, the customers.
Or Dallas is like, "Fuck you, fuck a mask. Do you want your food or not?"
Right?
I just think they're laughing at people. Oh my god.
Hey, dude, I've been to deliver pizzas here recently, Sick Pat. 1 out of 5 people will wear a mask, and they'll stand way back, and I'll hold out the cash, COD, cash on delivery, and they'll stand back, and they'll be like,
How do I get it? Yeah.
I'm like, do I want the cash? I was like, I want the pizza. Do you want the cash? And they'll be like, I gotta stand 6 feet back and lean my arm way out.
Get your money, motherfucker.
I just want to slap the living hell out of them. Wake the hell up.
I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm too harsh, but I'm like, motherfucker, quit being a pussy, man. Come get your fucking money and give me my pizza.
Yeah, well, they have this option to have them drop it at your door with, you leave the cash outside your door.
We can have drones fly it in and place
I'm gonna leave fucking cash sitting on my front porch for any homeless old fuck to grab. No.
Yeah.
Fortunately, can't take it. Get the fucking mail delivered accurately.
Or and then the pizza delivery could just grab the cash and run.
Yeah, and half of them are Stone High School kids, so they don't give a fuck about taking your shit.
You're right. They say, well, we couldn't find your apartment. Sorry, we don't know what kind of cash you're talking about that you left out the door. Yeah. See, that's the insanity I'm talking about, Sick Pat. I'm a deep thinker. I think about all the possible scenarios.
Cocaine makes my front teeth.
Oh, see, Sick Pat. When I give an opinion, I'm thinking about all the possibles.
Right. I hear you.
Yeah, Bruce. We noticed that, bro. We noticed. Believe me.
Yeah, I'm a very deep thinker.
Bruce is like, damn it. Quit fucking with me.
I like to think deeply, and I like to deep dive into ideas and subjects and context and all that wonderful shit. But at the end of the day, I'm a keep it simple, stupid kind of guy. I want you to explain it all to me in 50 words or less that I can fucking digest without fucking having to want to punch you in the face.
Okay. Did you hear my rabbit head babies?
Right. Yeah.
That's order food delivery in a pandemic.
Don't order food delivery in a pandemic. Right. Make your own fucking food.
Right. And bring your own fucking beer too.
Yeah, bring your own.
In 6 months, I'll bring the rabbit.
I think tomorrow we're going to make a pizza.
Hey, you bring the rabbit, I'll bring the beer. We'll have a party, man.
There'll be plenty of rabbits for the party.
Sick Pat knows what he's talking about. But seriously, dude, during the pandemic, during the lockdown in my state, they allowed beer delivery. For the first time in state history, they brought me a fucking case to my door.
Now that's respect.
With no fucking mask. No, he's just smiling. He's like, here's your beer, dude.
That's awesome.
Like,
damn right. I love to hear that.
Is this really fucking happening? He's like, yes, it is. Enjoy your beer, dude. A local brewer.
All right, guys. I'm going to have to call it. That beeping in the background is my battery bank. That beeping in the background is my battery bank.
Yeah, it was fucking excellent. And this was when, under threat of $750 fine for leaving your home without essential needs. I'm like, dude, beer's fucking essential. Fuck you.
I'll see you guys later, man. I gotta get crash. My battery that's beeping in the background is my battery system. Yeah. So. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Dream well, Patriots.
God bless.
All right, guys. All right, let me go ahead and close this out. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be hitting it back up tomorrow night and see how it goes. So far, it's so cool. I know, Don. It's all good, man. It's like a backdoor private chat. It's badass. And it reaches all the people that we don't really reach. So not everybody's over on the other thing all the time. So we have those that we're trying to pull back together, and yeah, so that's the whole purpose of this, is to get everybody put together again. God bless you all. Dream well, Patriots, because we are winning.